Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Residents of Evil. Thank you all so much for joining us for this very special live event, a PlayStation State of Play. My name is JJ, and today I am joined by Road Team member Bob.
Yo.
Road Team member Tony.
Hello.
And Road Team member Beggy Bag Bag.
Hey, what's up?
And today we are extremely excited because, as many of you may know, according to leaks and rumors, again, take this all with a grain of salt, there's a very good chance that not only are we going to see Resident Evil Village DLC revealed, but we're also going to see the remake of Resident Evil 4.
I guarantee it. There's no way they could. They've held it off too long.
But that's the thing, is they haven't announced it yet. But news and leaks about Resident Evil 4 have been going around the internet now for over 2 years. Very prominent sources. And then there was leaks within Capcom. There was leaks within NVIDIA that said, yes, Resident Evil 4 is being remade. And then with their sales forecast for this fiscal year, which runs through March of 2023, Capcom is expecting this to be their biggest earning year of all time. So they have already announced Monster Hunter. They've announced Street Fighter 6. We know Village DLC is coming because they officially said we're working on it.
That's their three biggest projects right there, just slamming them all out this year.
So there's a lot to look forward to. There's other rumors that we're going to get to see Resident Evil Village in VR with PlayStation VR 2. So that's super exciting. I'm a huge fan of VR. But just to give everybody an idea what's going on, because we have over 1,600 people here. Guys, thank you so much for coming by. We appreciate it. Thank you for over 600 likes already before the stream even started. We greatly appreciate that. We're going to be doing this for tonight's event. We're going to be doing an hour of chatting about what we would like to see with the Resident Evil Village DLC, what we would like to see with the Resident Evil 4 remake, thoughts on Resident Evil in VR, other games that are going to be announced, and a lot more. So this is like the pre-game hype for the event. Then we're going to go live with the event. We're watching it in real time, so you guys are all here watching it with us. You can share in the excitement and the hype. And then we are going to be breaking down whatever showcased, giving our first impressions, having a discussion. And then if Resident Evil 4 Remake is announced, I'm going to be going live after this stream with a hype stream all night, playing Resident Evil 4 on PlayStation 5, talking about all the news. So it's going to be a very packed and exciting episode.
So what are you going to do if it's not announced?
I'll play Village. I'll play Village and talk about the DLC.
Right.
I'm like
that works.
Almost positive I will at least see the Village DLC. Yeah. But I kind of want to go around through the team. And to everybody super chatting, thank you guys so much. We're going to read those periodically throughout the event. We don't want to disrupt the conversation or the event when it's happening. So we'll break up the super chats into chunks and then read them. So if you guys want to share your thoughts with us, if you just have something you want to say, by sending a super chat, you help support the channel, but we also will read all of them, in chunks. So,
and if we don't get to them, we'll try to hit as many as we can at the end.
Yes.
So
Jesse Duel kicking off the super chat tonight with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Jesse. Says, let's kick off the super chats. We appreciate that support, man. Thank you. Elkanath Zulif, member for 40 months, Rose Squad Alpha Team, the winning team. Thank you so much for being a member of the channel, Elkanath. We appreciate that. Elkanath says, so hyped. I'm looking forward to Resident Evil 4 Remake and Village in VR with motion controls. And honestly, wouldn't mind a VR mode for Resident Evil 4 Remake as well. Happy to be here. Much love to everyone. Hey, thank you so much, man. We're happy to have you here. We got Oliver with a 180-pound super chat. Thank you, Oliver. Hey, guys, how hyped are you for this event? I'm not going to lie. I'm ecstatic, dude. I am... It's the best time of the year for Resident Evil fans is when we're about to see the reveal of games.
Yeah, it's like Christmas in June.
It's a Resident Evil holiday. So if all the rumors are true, this is going to be huge, man. How about you, Tony? How excited are you?
I am very excited for Street Fighter 6.
That's what you're looking forward to most is Street Fighter 6. That's good because that'll probably be.
I mean, I got to admit though, I am excited for the Resident Evil stuff because RE6 got announced. Street Fighter 6 got announced like months ago and everything. So
yeah.
This is just a big thing for Resident Evil fans because there's been so much that we've been promised, but we haven't seen anything for quite some time. So it's going to be interesting to get like all like this dump truck early Christmas Resident Evil stuff given to us if this is actually true. If we get all this RE stuff, which I think if they don't, there's going to be a lot of angry people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why it's also good at the same time for as excited as we are to keep our expectations in check just in case. I will be devastated, but we got to know that there's a potential. We might not see anything, but I doubt it. Just real quick before we get into Baggy's thoughts, I just want to let you guys know, just for your viewing pleasure, I put up our Let's Play of Resident Evil 4 HD project. So that's playing in the background just so you guys have something to watch. We streamed this a couple months back, but it just gives you something to view while we're chatting and building hype and getting excited for the actual event. So Baggy, what are you excited to see the most?
Village DLC probably first and foremost, just because I think that game needs a little bit more in terms of sheer content. There's a lot of underexplored monsters that could have made it in, especially for Moreau's house. There's a little bit of more storytelling and backstory that we could actually get for Elena's relation to the castle, to Lady
Yes.
D's castle.
Yeah, she probably
That's like
shoehorned.
a really big part of what was lacking for me in terms of the narrative. So that's probably like the biggest thing I'm looking forward to. Resident Evil 4, obviously, a lot of potential there. They said we've gotten little snippets of information about how they want to lean more heavily into the horror aspect.
Yeah,
And also have more of the game take place at nighttime, which isn't saying much because pretty much everything after the first Las Plagas breaks out is already at nighttime, but having more of that is very much welcome. So
yeah.
leaning more heavily into that horror, as well as
Baggy?
possibly, yes.
Sorry to cut you off. You're giving away all of our topics for the next half an
sorry.
hour. I just want to know if you were excited or not.
We gotta cut this
I'll
off.
settle
We'll
down.
come
I'm
back
sorry.
to it.
Don't worry, Baggy. We're gonna get to all of that.
Okay,
know.
for sure.
But you're excited,
Almost
and
had
you're
to
most
keep
excited for the Village DLC.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry to derail you there, but I don't want to
You're
give
good.
away too much of what we're gonna be discussing here.
Oh, I know. I'm
beforehand.
excited too. I know. You just leave any of us loose. We'll just ramble for,
Yeah.
for the full time
There's
slot.
plenty to talk about.
Okay.
But we got. I'm just scrolling up here. We got Elkanoth, and then Oliver asked how hyped we were. Cat Shark, our favorite Cat Shark, with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Cat Shark. Tony's mob boss look is fire. He does look like a mob boss. His jacket's fluffier than mine is.
You can pop that collar all the way up.
Yeah. We had to wear these in excitement for a potential Resident Evil 4 remake. We got Ryan Powell with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Ryan. We fly into this BSAA with Chris. There's a good potential that may be the DLC. And when I put a poll out a few days ago, I said, what do you think the DLC will be about? And the majority of the vote was for Chris Redfield and the investigating the BSAA with the Hound Wolf Squad. So there's a
It's
good
Jill. It's just what Jill's doing with the BSAA the whole time.
I'd be cool with that.
I would be pissed, honestly.
We're all dying to see Jill return.
But I mean, I want to hear like more than like 20 minutes of gameplay in a DLC. You know what I mean? That would
Fair
feel
enough.
like
Fair enough.
Oh, here's everyone's favorite character. You get to play with her for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right,
No, fair
yeah.
enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
exactly.
Carrier Raccoon City Story with a $5. Thank you so much, Carrier.
Oh.
Higher chance of Morbius sequel trailer than anything RE4 related at this point. Oh, at the very end of the Resident Evil 4 remake trailer, Leon's gonna say it's Morbin time. It's gonna be in there, and then it's gonna lead into the Morbius sequel.
It's gonna be the first time like one of the Las Plagas mutates. It's Morbin time.
Oh god. That meme is everywhere. Oh god.
I've seen KFC official Twitter posted that too. It was just the Colonel half face. I'm like, seriously?
Oh my god. They're capitalizing, man. We got JJ2x4. Member for 13 months, Rose Squad Alpha Team. Thank you so much for your continued support, JJ. Hey, there can't be two JJs. There can only be one. We're going to have to battle to the death, my friend.
One.
Hype Train, woo. Okay, finally I got time to watch your vids again, and good grief, I've been busy. I've missed y'all, and good gosh, I hope we won't get disappointed. Same here. I gotta say that I always say, keep your expectations in check. I don't have control of my expectations, so my hype levels are through the roof, and if we don't see anything, I'm gonna be dead inside. I really am. Herman Turrington with the $777 super chat. Thank you so much, Herman, for giving us that good luck there in the chat. It's Christmas in June. Yes, for Resident Evil fans and anybody else that's excited for anything going to be showcased tonight. It 100% is Christmas in June. We got TGV Monster, member for 21 months. Rose Squad, Bravo Team, thank you TGV for the continued support, my friend. Hey JJ Bob, Tony Baggy. Not sure what comes from this, but even if it's nothing, I'm here with good people and my dance card is full. Thank you TGV. And I always thought that was my dad's car is full until like we recently replayed it and I was like, oh, this whole time.
We'll read one more and then we'll get back to discussing
But
actual
Bob's leading the charge.
Because if I leave you unchecked, you'll just
keep
ramble.
Going. Yeah. Brandon Hope with a $5. Thank you, Brandon. I want Code Veronica Remake with Baggy as a playable character. That would be cool. I would be down for that. Yeah, 100%. What do you think about that, Baggy?
You could play as me, but only from the most flattering angle, the fat baby angle. That's the only way.
So the camera's always under your chin as you're making this face the entire time.
Exactly.
Perfect.
So it
All right, guys.
I don't think it has been brought up. Or maybe it has and we missed it, but I'm hoping that we see Nick Apostolidis back as Leon Kennedy.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And that'll get us into our Resident Evil 4 discussion. So for the Super Chats, guys, thank you so much. We're going to put a pause on them for a second, then we're going to come back to them. I just want to address that Corey's not here because he has work today, and he has work early tomorrow. So unfortunately, he was not able to make it, but he'll be able to celebrate in the hype with us when we stream next time. So that's where Corey is tonight. And real quickly, before we get into our first main topic of tonight, I just want to give a shout out to our sponsors and our supporters. Guys, I want to give a huge shout out to our members of this channel. If you guys would like to become a member and get access to custom badges, emojis, and exclusive live streams, you can join at the 2, 5, or 10. It doesn't matter. It supports us a ton, and you get perks in return. All the same rewards for every tier. So thank you so much to our Rose Squad members. Thank you to our patrons who are making Vigil possible. Other projects we're working on, like The Keeper. Thank you to our patrons. And then our sponsor, G Fuel. Guys, this is the best time to get G Fuel. Do you want to know why?
It's 30% off this weekend.
It is 30% off this
30%
weekend
off
with our code. So if you guys were thinking about getting G Fuel, I'm drinking today the Maiden's Blood Resident Evil flavor, and I got the Big Lady D Shaker. And the whole store is 30% off with code ROE at checkout. So now's a good time to pick up on it. Thank you so much, G Fuel, for your continued support. And now with that out of the way, our first main topic, guys.
We cut Tony off first when I said that I hope Nick Apostolidis comes back.
Because that was a topic.
It was
that's a topic we're going to get into.
Okay.
So this is the main topic today is there's a good chance that today we are going to see the reveal of the Resident Evil 4 remake. Now, over 2 years, there has been a lot of rumors. I've made a ton of videos on them. There's been leaks. Capcom had an internal leak last year, which leaked that they were working on Resident Evil 4. Shortly after, NVIDIA had an internal leak that says, yes, they had that up for their potential, one of their potential things they got coming out for NVIDIA's GeForce. So there was that on top of the leaks. And then now with their sales release that this is going to be Capcom's biggest financial year of all time. And leaks saying that it was going to be revealed early 2022 and released in 2023. I mean, the stars are aligning. It could all be a coincidence, but with all that together, it's hard to deny that there's a good chance we're going to see it tonight. So, Tony, I want to start with you. Are you excited for a Resident Evil 4 remake? Do you think it's unnecessary? Let us know your thoughts about it.
I mean, I feel it's kind of unnecessary in a way because like RE4 just seems still so relevant because it's out on every console. It's kind of like how people are saying like they said the Last of Us remake is happening where both games just don't need it. They still look good. They still play pretty decently, and they're a lot of fun. You can still play them, but Capcom's gonna make that green. But no, I mean, either way, we're getting new Resident Evil content, so I'm kind of happy either way, whether we get it or not.
Good. Yeah. Very good. How about you, Baggy? What are you thinking about the Resident Evil 4 remake? Are you excited? Do you think it's unnecessary? Where's your expectations and hype level?
It's like, even if I did think it was unnecessary at one point, I've seen how successful and just like honestly awesome the other remakes have been. And I wouldn't want to deprive myself of another one. So that's why I am, still very excited. I think there's a lot more to do with the characters, the world building, in RE4. I think there's room to play up the horror, definitely. So there is a lot of room for improvement, despite people seeing this as, a very seminal entry in the series, one that pulls in people that aren't even into Resident Evil. Like, hell, it actually pulled in me. This is my first title. And even despite all of those things, I think on the end of trying to actually scare people and build more onto the characters and the kind of backstory of the village. I think there's a lot to be done, so I am very excited.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, how about you, Bob?
How about me?
Yeah.
Oh, if I'm excited?
Yeah.
Well,
How about you, Bob?
Resident Evil 4 wasn't one of the first games I played in the series, so I mean, I don't have that much of an attachment to it like a lot of people. This was either their first, second, third game that they played, and they played it close to when it came out. I don't think it's that necessary, but I mean, it probably means a lot to a lot of people, so I think it's going to get a pretty good sales.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
part of me thinks that they are just remaking it so they could have a better VR port than trying to port VR to a 2005 game or whatever.
True, but I do
Yeah.
think that the Resident Evil VR port is fantastic, and if you're a
Yeah.
VR fan or you have a Quest, you should definitely give it a try.
They should have the roundhouse kick move with your face the
You
entire
puke.
time,
So
so
you
you puke
puke?
immediately.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be
And I'm just excited to if we get Nick Apostolidis back. I liked his voice and his face and everything for
Yeah.
RE2. Wasn't he also the one in Infinite Darkness?
Yes.
And I've seen him
He was.
posting on Twitter since RE2 came out pictures of him in like the mocap suits with like no captions. So he hasn't been saying what he's been working on. So I'm hoping it's this.
Yeah.
I want to see that Nick Apostolidis roundhouse.
Dude, that would be pretty
Yeah.
cool. And I do want to say a lot of people don't know, but we actually all got together. We flew out to Texas for PAX South, and we literally played Resident Evil 4 with Nick Apostolidis. He was with us. So if you guys are curious, how would Nick sound as Leon with this line? He did the voice.
Yeah, every time
it's
Leon-
on the channel.
Leon had lines like, Baruch, say it!
Say
He's
the
like,
thing. Say the thing.
Okay.
So, if you guys didn't see that video, there's a good chance you didn't because the thumbnail isn't really eye-catching for Resident Evil 4. It was all of us together. But I do think that if it is announced today and we hear Nick Apostolidis, I'm going to reshare that video just because I know a lot of people missed it. And it's really cool to hear what Nick thinks about a remake, how he would sound as Leon. So, and again, I completely agree. He's a fantastic guy, but aside from that, he's an excellent actor. I thought he nailed Leon in Resident Evil 2. I thought he did a great older Leon in
yeah.
Infinite Darkness. But to my, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony. He said, "Oh
No,
yeah."
I agree because like I loved the fact that like Nick sounded like Leon should in many ways, but it's like his own interpretation. Like Paul Haddad obviously did an amazing job like 20 something years ago for the role, and I feel like Nick kind of like continued that tradition, and I think he told us he channeled Paul for that because like that was like a major like thing for him growing
Yeah.
up was Resident Evil 2.
And you could hear
So-
that in his voice.
Oh yeah, and honestly, like I really hope they give. If this is a thing, I want there to be lots of cutscenes, more than there was in the RE2 remake, because Nick is just that good.
Yeah.
Like I want to see what he can do. Because
yeah, for
RE4
sure.
had a decent amount, but RE2 was like RE2 remake didn't have as many cutscenes as I would have liked. That was like one of my like few qualms with the game.
But
Yep.
before we get
RE3 had a
into what we want to see in the remake, I just want to give my quick thoughts. You guys have heard me talk about it a million times, so I'll keep it really short. But I've been very vocal that I was absolutely shocked when they said remake of Resident Evil 4 was happening. I 100% thought they would go to Code Veronica next. I mean, when you're remaking a game, you're bringing it to modern day gameplay. Resident Evil 4's controls were outdated, I agree, but the style of game still holds true to this day, whereas Code Veronica is still fixed camera angles, still tank controls, even though that's what I love. I was just kind of surprised. I 100% didn't think it needed a remake. I thought with the HD project now that we finally have after a decade of work, it's perfected. But as time went on, as leaks started coming out, and as more information rolled around that M2, the company that did the Resident Evil 3 remake, was in charge of it, and then after the feedback from Resident Evil 3 remake, they brought it back in-house to Capcom, and Capcom wanted to go with a much darker tone and remake it in a style similar to Resident Evil 2. I was much more on board, and now I'm at a point where I'm not going to lie. I am super excited. I still think Code Veronica or Outbreak deserve the remake, but I am beyond excited to see, because they're doing it from what we know so far. There's a good chance they're doing it, so it's happening anyways. I'm excited to see how it's going to look in the RE engine.
Yeah, all the fans are screaming, "Shut up and take my money" for the Code Veronica remake, and it would be completely idiotic for them not to be once RE4 and Village DLCs are done, that for them to work on that while they're doing 9.
Oh yeah. With Village, it's like all the assets are already there, so why not remake 4 with all those assets?
Right.
It's quicker. Yeah.
Yeah, and for Code Veronica having all those building stuff, they could just reuse some of the scenes. You know what I mean?
They could. Yeah.
So it would be pretty easy just to Here's the remake for Code Veronica.
But that's again though, if they do remake Code Veronica,
Want them
I
to
wouldn't
do it
want
right.
I wouldn't want to rush. Yeah,
Right.
and the same with Resident Evil 4. Those are huge shoes to fill. It's one of the biggest games of all time.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna remake it, like do it right. Take all the time you need. There's no reason you have to release it, to next year. I'll wait till 2025. Take the time to do it right. But that's where I'm at. So there's a quick recap on our thoughts about a Resident Evil 4 remake. But now I'm gonna hit a few super chats, and then we're gonna get in what we would want to see if it was going to get remade. What we would want to see changed, added, not changed. So let me just hit a few of these real quick.
First, a couple people were asking in the chat. I've seen several times. When does it start? It starts in 35 minutes.
Yep.
So,
So
we're just.
Also,
streaming.
apparently, I'm echoing.
are you?
Yeah, just got a message about that.
Oh, yeah. If you guys could let us know our audio levels are, I did not know he was echoing. It's not coming through echoed on my side, but thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Us two are peaking a little bit. On
That's normal.
Yeah. Okay.
Brandon Hogg with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Brandon. I want a Code Veronica remake with Baggy as a playable character. I already read that. Okay. Gary with a £5 super chat. Thank you so much, Gary. What video were you talking about last stream? Because I want to hear Nick's RE4 voice, but I can't find the video.
Hey, we're just talking about that.
Yeah. I think it's because of the chat's behind, so I think that's why he brought that up earlier. I think that's called. Just type in Residents of Evil PAX South, and it should pop up. I'll probably change the title of it after tonight, so more people can find it.
It'll just be like a team photo of all of us for the
Yeah.
thumbnail. That's all it is.
Bernarion, member for 2 months, Rose Squad Bravo team. Thank you so much, Bernarion, for your continued support. I'm mixed feeling. I'm both nervous and excited, but I'm ready for disappointment too. In my opinion, Resident Evil 4 was amazing as it was. I agree. It's going to be hard to top, but hopefully it doesn't have to top it for me as long as it's like kind of on par. Rick Rhymes, we got, it jumped again. I hate when it jumps. Rick Rhymes, member for 33 months, Rose Squad Bravo team. Thank you for the continued support, Rick. He says, I'm hella excited. I'm glad Resident Evil 4 is getting remade, although I think Code Veronica X deserves an upgrade more because 4 is still really good. And that's kind of where I was at with it as well. Chief Keef 623.
Yeah.
Member for 8 months, Rose Squad Alpha Team. Thank you so much, Chief Keef. He says, I can't wait for Resident Evil 4, a remake of Resident Evil 4. I'll be more inclined to play that one because it's supposed to be more horror-based, polished in the engine, and better inventory and mechanics. That is what they said, and that's actually what we'll be discussing next, is what they're saying they're doing with this one. Alex vs. Evil, member for 14 months, Rose Squad Bravo Team. Thank you for the continued support, Alex vs. Evil. Resident Evil 8 DLC hype, let's go. Rose Squad, hell yeah, brother. And then the last one I'm going to read for right now, and then we'll come back to him here in a minute. Ocarina Hero 93 with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Ocarina Hero. Curveball for you guys. What if Code Veronica is nuts? I'll die.
Okay.
I'll die. I'd be shocked.
All right. What will I do if Code Veronica? I don't even know what I could do.
You're gonna do a
There's
challenge?
nothing I could say that I'm going to do on YouTube that will not get us copyrighted.
Yeah, but it'll be fun. It'll be
Follow me
exciting.
on my
love
Pornhub
it.
channel to see what I will do.
Oh god, we just learned today Bob has a Pornhub channel. All right, there you go. He's
What?
gonna do a challenge over there.
I think everyone will just shit bricks.
Oh my god. Like somebody did mention before, like what if Resident Evil 4 this whole time is actually Code Veronica and they're just retitling it because it does feel like a sequel
Just to prevent
Resident
all
Evil
the
3.
leaks. Like it was
Yeah.
it was
Worked
like
out pretty well.
purposeful misinformation.
Yeah, oh my god. I would probably be more I would honestly be more excited. Really.
But
if it was Code Veronica.
also more excited, but also that would be just like super misleading for marketing
yeah.
at this point.
100%. It would upset people. Okay, so now let's get into what some of the rumors have said. They're going with a more horror-focused tone. It's going to be much darker, much more focused on horror. They have also said that the side characters are going to have their roles expanded on, so we're going to get to see more from, like, say, Lewis, from potentially Ashley, and then that Ada Separate Ways is going to also be expanded to tie more in with the game. So, and they want to they don't want to just remake it, but they want to reimagine it similar to the Resident Evil 2 remake, and Capcom's Dev 1 team is fronting it, the same team that did the Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 7, and Resident Evil Village. So, with that, Tony, we'll start with you. What do you think of that information we have received?
I mean, you got the right team working on it if it's true. They really, for the most part, understood what Resident Evil 2 remake should have been, and I think for the most part they did do that very well. So we will see what happens. I mean, it makes me a little bit less nervous to know that this team is working on it, because they seem to get Resident Evil better than the last team did.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Yes.
What do you think about the horror approach? I'm sorry if I missed that.
Yeah.
No? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
What do you think about the horror approach?
Me or Becky?
You.
Still on
Oh, me.
Tony.
I'm still on you. Yeah.
Still echoing. Okay, sorry guys. I don't know how we're gonna fix that.
Let me turn that. Let me hear.
I like the horror aspect because as a lot of old school horror fans, they didn't really care for RE4's kind of action oriented thing. Which, to be fair, every Resident Evil game kind of went more of action route as the years went on from the original. But if it's more horror like, then I'm gonna be very much interested into it because I feel that the horror kind of died off when like towards the end of the castle and once you reach that military island. So if we are going to be a more focus based RE4, then I'm all for that. I'm all for it.
Yeah,
That's good.
I agree.
How about you, Beggy? What do you think of that?
I think there's so much potential in expanding on the backstories of these characters. There's already, if people aren't familiar, I was super nerding out about this again today, as I have a few times in the past couple months. But the Resident Evil 4 prequel novel, which actually expands on the backstories of Ramon Salazar, the Big Cheese, Torres Mendez, as we see him catching Leon's foot and throwing him against the cupboard, and Osmond Sadler. And so the backstories of these characters they're very rich and they lend a lot to the folk horror angle that they're trying, where the village is meant to alienate you with its foreign language, with its creepy whisperings and this cultic worship that's going on. So I think that those two elements, amplifying the horror and weighing into the backstories of these characters, go together because they kind of establish Resident Evil 4 as its own special breed of horror, as folk horror. And if you want to see that video, by the way, it's on my Twitter right now. And it actually it paves the way for so many new ideas in this remake, because they've already pulled from the Wicker Man from festivals within there, as well as the concept of, Ramon Salazar being the eighth Castellan and reintroducing the pagan traditions that were once a part of the village and kind of reinstating those. So there's actually a lot of rich lore to a game that people often dismiss in terms of its depth and of its narrative. So there's a lot to go off of and there's a lot to build onto. And honestly, the potential is just limitless. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to all of it.
How about you, Bob?
I can't really say much more than Tony and Beggy already did
Yeah.
without just being repetitive. Yeah.
Okay.
I think more what I'm looking forward to seeing is obviously, better ambiance, fleshing out some of the stories and some of the seeing how it all ties back into some of the stuff we learned in Village. Obviously expanding on that. Looking forward to see how they handle Ashley, because it's no secret that everyone thinks she's one of the most annoying Resident Evil characters.
Yeah.
She has like a shot at redemption here. How she's portrayed, her AI, God help us, please let the AI be better.
Oh my God, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's something I'm hoping to see.
Yeah,
Like the
definitely.
biggest, when anyone says RE4, the biggest annoyance that they have with the game is just Ashley is the first thing they say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, so I honestly, I love everything about the horror approach. I think taking it darker, similar to what they did with Resident Evil 2 Remake, taking it darker, literally. I'm not saying that they have to turn all the lights off, but I just like that slower, more focused on the ambient, like the sound effects, and going through the village. I could just picture going through the village as the leaves are blowing, and you just hear like something off in a ganado off in the distance. That sounds fantastic to me. And one of my biggest complaints when I first played Resident Evil 4, it was too action packed. Even though I've come back around to really appreciate the game for what it was, seeing it kind of like as a mix between that fast paced action horror game and then Resident Evil 2 Remake's slowed down survival horror, a mix between those two, I would be very interested to see. But with that, I also don't want to hinder the tone of Resident Evil 4. It was campy. It had cheesy dialogue. Leon had his one-liners. I would love to see that brought back, but it could still be there, that the heart of what Resident Evil 4 is, but done in a way that the Resident Evil 1 remake did. It still has campy dialogue and a campy tone, but it's improved over the original Resident Evil 1. So the heart of the game is still there. In my opinion, Resident Evil 1 remake is the pinnacle of remakes in general. So
I think a
yeah.
taste of what I guess this is what I was thinking of, but I kind of lost it when it came to my turn. Sorry
Sorry.
to circle back.
Yeah.
But a taste of what we could see for kind of a darker tone, for at least for the ambiance sake of what we could expect to see in RE4 remake is kind of how the beginning parts were for Village when you're going through the woods there. You're approaching the village and there's rustling figures in the woods.
I think the tone of that is incredible. The beginning of Village, but I
Yeah.
have to say that for replayability, it was terrible.
Yeah,
It's so
sure,
linear
sure.
and on track, and it's such a like the first time you played, amazing.
Yeah, I'm not talking about gameplay.
But
I'm just
you
the
mean that-
ambiance,
yes.
the atmosphere, that kind of stuff.
That
Yeah,
atmosphere
they
was
can-
top notch.
They could render that a lot better on the newer consoles than they could when they made RE4 originally.
For sure.
So yeah, just keeping
Not
it
a doubt.
creepy
'Cause
and
people
stuff
gotta
like
remember
that.
this game came out on a GameCube.
Yeah,
and
there
it
was
was
so much-
literally limited to the GameCube back in the day.
Yeah.
There's so much going on here. You didn't have room for swaying trees in the background even. So it's like
So now we're gonna
True.
move a little bit faster because we're coming up on time for the event to start. And we still got to talk about the Village DLC. So real quick, I'm gonna go through each of you. What do you want to see added, and what do you want to see changed or removed? So Tony, what was something you would like to see added, and then something you'd like to see changed or removed
for what?
for 4 remake?
Okay.
What I want to see removed. Well, the whole island aspect of it, like the third part, I wouldn't mind seeing that removed. I wouldn't mind seeing more of an expansion of the first area, like the village area, a lot more. I think like different subsections, kind of like that was kind of cool that they did in RE Village. I think that was really cool. I would like to see again. I really want to see the characters more explained, and if we're talking about like mercenaries mode, add Lewis to the mercenaries mode, which I always thought was weird. He was never in it to begin with.
Yeah.
Add like guest characters from other Resident Evil games, like they did with Raid mode in Revelations 2. And yeah, I really do want them to focus more like on like the horror aspect of it, and it to be like a lot darker. Again, this is like the old schooler in me. But that's literally what I want to see being added. If you gotta, like I said, if you gotta take away anything, yeah. Like just, I mean, honestly, if they just want to like throw out how the original was and just kind of do their own thing while still paying homage to the first like RE4, because I kind of feel RE4 as it is as it should be, and remaking it is just kind of like,
Good point.
let's throw a lot of new stuff in, you know.
Okay. How about you, Beggy? One thing you would like to see added, and one thing you would like to see changed or removed. One
In the remake or the Village?
in the
DLC?
remake.
Oh,
In
okay,
Resident
for
Evil 4
sure.
remake. Yeah, we're still on that topic. We're gonna be moving on to Village next.
Yeah, for sure. One thing I'd like to see added is probably, and this is like kind of contentious because I don't know how attached like everyone is to the RE4 inventory system. There's nothing quite like it, right? The closest things to it now that we have are like Resident Evil 5 and like Resident Evil Village, I would say. But it's
Yep.
still its own flavor of mechanics and inventory. So changing it and tampering it to be closer to the RE2, RE3 remake way of being able to switch through them faster and just access them, more easily, more on the fly. I would like to see that. I feel like the attach case is something that's like really instrumental to like RE4 and it's very iconic. But also I feel like I'm not sure where they're going to go on that end in terms of accessibility versus the old legacy route of having like a big attach case and having it interrupt all of the combat and not being able to pull out those items in real time.
Okay.
So I think that's something that I think is going to be changed. I'm not sure if I like it or not like it. But we'll see. That's something I'm definitely interested in. And
Okay.
then I guess I'll leave it at that because that's like a big mechanical element that could be a plus or a minus.
For sure. I think Mia, real short. I would love to see Dr. Salvador stalk you through the village with his chainsaw, similar to Mr. X in the Resident Evil 2 remake. I think that would be incredible. A lot of people say the Big Cheese should be the stalker character, and that could work too. But I just think hearing that chainsaw revving, he's coming. And if it has an open style layout like the Resident Evil 2 remake, where it's very much an open world game that unlocks over time, that would fit. Those mechanics would fit perfectly. One thing I'd like to see removed is the quick time events. I don't think we need those with games
on,
today.
man.
We don't need quick time events. So now I'm gonna read a few more super chats, and we're gonna move on to the next topic, Resident Evil Village DLC. And I think you had something, or did you already say what you want to see?
I
You
did
said-
say what I wanted to see.
Oh.
I mean, I was
Ashley.
gone. Besides, what we've already said as far as that, and like adding in how it ties into Village and stuff like that. I don't know. There isn't much else to add without like completely adding like a new mechanic or something
Yeah.
like that. Maybe alternate costumes, different modes. Make for the big cheese an actual big chunk of cheese. Tofu.
That's a good
That would be
idea.
a great
that.
mod.
But
It's
That would be a
tofu.
great mod.
Yeah.
yeah, you know,
So that pretty much wraps up our discussion about the Resident Evil 4 remake because we got a little less than 15 minutes to talk about Village, and then the event starts. So for everybody joining, we're over 2,000 people here, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. We're going to be watching State of Play in real time in a little over 15 minutes. So get ready for that. We have over 1,000 likes already. That was probably the quickest we've ever hit 1,000 likes. So thank you guys all so much. I'm glad you're enjoying this live stream. I'm going to read a few super chats here and then we're going to get into the next topic. But I just want to thank you guys all for coming by. And if you like Resident Evil and survival horror, that's all this channel focuses on. So we keep you up to date on the latest news, rumors, leaks, discussions, gameplay, all of it. So consider subscribing if you like this type of content. All right, moving on. Here we got Nikki555 with a DKK45 super chat. Thank you so much, Nikki, for the support. Hello, hope you're all doing well and is hoping we get Resident Evil Village DLC and Resident Evil 4 Remake announced. We are all too. Thank you so much. We got Amy G upgraded membership to Rose Squad. Bravo team. Let's all congratulate Amy on her promotion through the Rose Squad. Thank you so much,
Yay.
Amy. We got Breezy Gaines with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Breezy Gaines. Game day. Beyond excited to see that Resident Evil 4 Remake tease at the end. Think the money shot or climax of the clip will be Dr. Salvador appearance. Hyped. That would actually. Oh man, there's so many
True,
possibilities
yeah.
of what it could show. It's exciting though to speculate. Where am I here?
I hope they keep the quick time events. At least some of them.
You think so?
Me
Yeah, I didn't
too.
get to touch on
Actually,
that.
I
Like,
agree with you. Yeah.
Someone up there just said they have to at least keep the Dr. Krauser one.
Oh, okay. I mean,
about it.
we'll see. There's other ways to do it. We got Daniel with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Daniel. Thanks for the fantastic news about Resident Evil 4. I'm super hyped. Thank you for watching my videos. We got Gary with a £5. Thank you, Gary. My favorite part of Resident Evil 2 Remake was Leon stops being gullible and finally confronts Ada. It gave me goosebumps. The whole acting in that game was fantastic. I loved every actor's performance. Proxy1 Creations, Roll Force Captain with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Proxy. He says, "What's up, Girth Gang?" We're not Girth Gang, we're Rose Squad. Stopping by for a bit, can't stay for the event. Oh, that sucks, man. Well, thank you for your support. Thanks for stopping by. We got Sadomnus, member for 17 months. JJ, is that your twin brother joined by Corey? Joined
Yes.
by... Yes.
Down there.
Yeah, that's second me right now. He's playing the game. No, we just got that up for something for you guys to watch while we have our conversation before the event starts. Thank you. Chief Keef 623 with a $5. Thank you, Chief Keef. He says, what if they are doing a double release and have been working on Resident Evil 4 and Code Veronica, they're releasing simultaneously? Good and bad. Bad because that means they would have probably rushed everything and had a Code Veronica outsourced, and I would not want that at all. And then the last one I'm going to read for right now, and then we're going to come back to the super chat. So guys, thank you so much for all your support. It helps us up our production quality. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're going to come by and read another chunk here in a minute. Christian Ferris, member for 5 months, Rose Squad Alpha Team. Thank you for the continued support. He says, what if Veronica is part of Resident Evil 4? Again, too much crammed into one game. They both deserve they're both big
Yeah.
games with their own stories to tell. I think they deserve their own separate releases.
Same thing I said that I don't want a Jill BSAA DLC for Village. It's
Makes
like,
sense.
We want to see her. We wanted to see her for years. Don't give me 15 minutes of Jill time that's like on tracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I hear you. All right. So now we're going to go real quick through Village because we don't really have much time to talk, but I'm going to start off with the Village DLC. I know there's a lot of possibilities of what it could be, but I just want to go and we'll try to keep it short. Tony, Beggy, Bob, myself, so that we can get to the event. But what would you like to see from the Resident Evil Village DLC? Because there's a lot of plot lines that are still open. Go ahead, Tony.
I would love to see the scrapped Ada idea that they had. Like, there's artwork of what she looked like and what she was going to be. I would absolutely love like a part with her. I don't know how they'd fit it into the story because nothing would really revolve around her, but I would still like to see her somehow involved in that game.
I think that'd be really cool.
was that official that she was intended?
She was intended, but they scrapped her. So in the official concept art, you could actually see her with her really cool looking like outfit and the Plague Doctor mask. It looked awesome.
I always thought that she was just a fan theory or a fake leak or something.
No.
I didn't know that she was officially planned.
The art was real, and it would have been literally like the first game she was in that didn't have Leon in it. So that would have been
That's
very
true.
interesting too.
How about scrapped Leon too? Jokes on you.
How about you, Beggy? What are you most excited to what would you like to see the most from the DLC?
Definitely one of two things. Probably like the first and foremost thing that I would want is an extended backstory of Elena and kind of tying her to the castle and explaining the significance there. She was very underutilized, in my opinion.
Yeah.
She died very quickly, and so did all of the other NPC characters. And looking at all Resident Evil entries, there's always like a wealth of secondary characters to guide you through that aren't the villains. So the lack of those was probably like the most distressing part of Village for me personally. So seeing some additional backstory there, or adding on to Moreau's segment, maybe adding some of the monsters that were rumored to be there, such as the Rusalkas. Right now, Moreau's segment doesn't add any unique monsters to the game. There is the Varkolak, which is a very big werewolf, but that's not unique to his segment. That's actually also in the village. So it feels like there aren't like unique monsters for Moreau's segment of the game, and I feel like that would really elevate it. So
Yeah, his
one of
segment
those
feels
two things.
unfinished.
Yeah. It did. It did. I think the best portion of Village was the village itself and Castle Dimitrescu. That felt most
Yes.
like a Resident Evil game, and I honestly still to this day think that the Village game should have been split into its own trilogy, and it would have made way more sense for Miranda having this new introduced backstory that it all started with her to actually give it more time. The first game would have been Castle Dimitrescu, the second game would have been the remainder of the village, and the third game would have been Chris and the Houndwolf Squad and taking down Miranda with Ethan. I think that would have been, there's enough there that it could have been its own full game. I think it's really cool and it was a fun ride, but I think going back through it, there was definitely more that could have been told. And I agree with you, Baggy, that I originally wanted to see the backstory to the village and see more with the villagers banding together during a like an outbreak. But I've since come around to now, we talked about this in the previous stream, but I think it would be so cool if the Duke, they went with the original idea, and I think you mentioned this in a previous video, Baggy, that the Duke was actually the fifth Lord, and he
Yes.
was using everybody as a pawn, because at the very end, he knew way more than he was leading on. He told you enough to guide you, but not enough to where you knew what was going on. And if he was just playing it like chess so that he could be the new ruler, and you go back and he is now the fifth Lord of the village, and you have to play as Rose and go back and actually try to take him out, it goes to Corey's thought that he doesn't want superpowers in Resident Evil games, so if you're going to give Rose superpowers, get it out of the way with the DLC and move on to the next game, and I do agree with that. I think that, I don't think that we're skipping 11 years. I think that she's growing, she's rapidly aging, and I think this only takes place a few years, the ending cutscene, I think it only takes place a few years after Village, that's my thoughts, and if now she has to go finish what Ethan started with Chris, and Ethan and all of those characters that are part of the Molded are still with Rose. She has all of them in her, and they have to all work together to defeat the big bad Duke. I think that would be freaking awesome, honestly.
That would be great because the Duke is another character that alluded to a lot more of his involvement at the end of the game, but then it didn't amount to anything, you know?
Yeah.
So kind of bring him back and repackaging what was his original role
Yeah.
into a DLC, that would be really smart.
Because
So-
as it is, it's just kind of like a lucid dream what the Duke even is. It's just like,
Yeah.
how are you like teleporting? How are you all over the place doing this thing?
Yeah.
Starting?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I guess what I would like to see is definitely more of the castle. Because like Lady D is basically the only thing they ever showcased in like the werewolf. But you know, for the
Yeah.
trailers and stuff like that, it was just everyone was so disappointed that like the castle and all that was a much, much smaller part of the game. And it was
Yeah.
much more detailed than anything else. And then we got what, 20 minutes of playtime there?
Yeah,
So
I don't think they expected how popular that was going to be.
yeah, well, I mean, they knew
Right.
exactly how popular
I'm
it was.
sorry.
Be.
This
They know the
giant
power of
vampire
40,
woman walking
so-
around with huge tits. Popular.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to see more of the castle, Alcina, and all that. Not just for horny reasons like
But-
like everybody, but it's there's a lot
I
of
agree.
potential there.
There was a lot of potential.
And my personal favorite theory that I know no one else has backing for is I want a build your own mech fight with Heisenberg. So you could just fight his big robot with your own big robot that you build.
I thought that was super out of place for a Resident Evil game. Like, I get it, but like as its own side game, that actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Build your own mech simulator,
Yeah.
fighting Heisenberg and
It's
his
like,
creations.
like it's like a
Yeah.
run and gun. You're running through the factory, grabbing shit, slap together a mech. Whatever, man. If we're gonna go like outside
Crazy.
the realm of Resident Evil, might as well go like all the way.
There's so many
All or none.
possibilities with Village DLC that they could honestly. I wish they would have done it like Resident Evil 7, had all this planned and ready to go and released it in chunks. I would gladly pay for DLC if I felt like I had a full finished package and there was more. And I think 7 was the best release they've had.
Oh, there was so much DLC
Yeah,
in that game.
they had. It was just so well prepared that I was shocked when Village came out. And they're like, "Yeah, that's it," and they're like, "DLC," and they're like, "Oh, you guys want DLC? Okay, we'll do it." It's like, why didn't you have this planned? There was so much potential.
What if they always planned and they're just like, yeah, here's like a bunch of it.
Yeah, that could be. That
If they
could be
give us a
too.
bunch, I'd be okay paying another $20 for DLC.
Oh
If
my
it was
God.
Just like the amount of
Yeah.
DLC we got for 7 for basically 3.
7? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, if we had that much DLC, I'd pay another $20
Oh,
for Village
100%.
DLC.
I had a lot of fun with the game. I'm my hype. I'm so hyped right now. I'm looking. We have less than 15 minutes to go. 11 minutes and 30 seconds by the time we're reading this, and it's starting. So I want to know real quick in the chat, like, are you guys hyped? And I put a poll out at the very beginning of this. I said, what are you most excited to see revealed from the event? And Resident Evil 4 Remake is at 74%. Resident Evil Village DLC is at 22%. So the difference there is
A lot.
crazy.
And then the third and fourth.
Oh my god, Resident Evil, I thought there'd be way more excitement for Resident Evil Village in VR, but that's sitting at 2%, and Reverse, which, I mean, some people like it, and I'm happy you like it, but that's sitting at 2% too, so I'm going to end that poll.
VR would technically be a DLC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
But I mean, just to explore the village in virtual reality, that sounds so exciting.
that'd be terrifying,
The-
honestly.
That's why it sounds exciting. Like, I just would love to go just explore, right? And for them to add VR, it's like another thing with Resident Evil 7 is they had VR support, and it was considered one of the best VR games of the time when it came out, and still is to this day. It's like, why wouldn't you have that prepared? But it makes sense that they didn't have VR prepared because they were waiting for the PSVR 2.
Right, yeah.
All right, we're getting a lot of hype in the chat. I'm getting fires. Let's hype the chat up. Let's get those row emojis, those fires in the chat. I want to know how excited you guys are because it's about to go down, and I want this to be the most hyped event we've had thus far. We got over 2,000 people here.
Just about to say 2,100 people watching. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure to leave a like if you like the video. Thanks if you're new to the channel. We welcome you here to the Row Squad.
Yeah, thank you guys so
And,
much
yeah.
for coming by, and already over 1,200 likes. That was so fast. Thank you guys so much. That helps our channel a ton. It lets us know what you guys like to see. So thank you so much for over 1,200 likes already.
And right before we get into it, I'm going to plug our sponsor, G Fuel, one more time.
Yep.
It's a great alternative to energy drinks. 0 sugar, 140 milligrams of caffeine a serving, a whole bunch of B vitamins. Go check it out. It's only 15 calories a serving.
Yeah.
And you can get 30% off the whole store when you use promo code ROE at checkout at gfuel.com.
So if you guys were considering trying G Fuel, now's the time. It's 30% off the entire store with our code. So thank you, G Fuel, for sponsoring the Residents of Evil and this stream. 30% off, code ROE at checkout. Link is in the description. The Duke backs it. He does all of our ad plugs. So thank you, the Duke.
We got to bring that back. I'm going to go make some G Fuel. I'll be right back.
You make some G Fuel. I'm going to read all the super chats and get caught up before the event begins. So, guys, again, thank you so much for all your support. We appreciate it a ton. Helps us up our production quality, and it means a lot to us. So, thank you for all the support. I'm going to read what you guys are saying. Genetics06 with a $2 super chat says, "Oh, God, Ashley. Oh, God. Leon, help." I hope they do make her less annoying in this version. The Thought Slayer with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, The Thought Slayer. I see the president has equipped his daughter with ballistics, too. Hey, let's see more Lewis. I want to see more Lewis. Breezy Gaines with a $5. Thank you, Breezy Gaines. Could we see some part of the game where you play as Lewis and even Ashley? Maybe a section playing as Ashley moments before getting abducted? That is a possibility. And in Resident Evil 4, you could play as Ashley, but it would be cool to have like Lewis have his own separate ways to see what he was up to before Leon arrived, because he was doing some things there. We got Mortal Terror RE, member for 15 months, Row Squad Alpha Team. Thank you, Mortal Terror, for the continued support. Hey guys, I almost forgot about Village DLC. Too much Resident Evil 4 hype. Haha. By the way, Beggy, what's the next Onimusha video? Do want.
Ooh.
Was it gonna be Beggy?
Sure, I could talk about that. I actually have this like gargantuan undertaking right now for Devil May Cry 5, and it is just a whole movie. It is not a video anymore, it's a movie. But yeah, I'm very excited. And after that probably is going to be the next Onimusha video, and it's going to be on the Yagyu clan. Yagyu clan connections from Onimusha 2, Jubei, also known as Muna Toshi Yagyu, and all of the other Yagyus, which are in Onimusha 4. But yeah, it'll be some time from now, but it is coming. So
Very
thanks for asking about
exciting. Yeah, and thank you for the support. We got Ocarina Hero 93 with a $5. Thank you, Ocarina Hero. I want to see more of Lewis and his involvement with Sadler explained and shown. Perhaps we can play as him in his part of the story, Pug. And that's kind of what I was saying. I'd like to see more of Lewis too, and that would be cool. There's a lot to tell. The only thing I gotta say is I want to see them deliver just as much as we had originally. And if they add more, I'll be excited, but I don't want to see anything cut. I don't want to see Mercenaries mode be changed to another 4 versus 1.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I want what we
gotta,
had.
They got to keep the Mercenaries mode in RE4 as Mercenaries mode.
Yeah,
in
they
RE4.
do. They tried with Village and it
can't
was
do a big
fun,
with
but it wasn't
Village.
the same. You know.
Yeah.
We got Jesse Villarreal with a $5. Thank you, Jesse, for the support. How about a Resident Evil 4 remake? Though I agree, not need now. If you have to find the pills to keep Lost Plagas at bay throughout the game. Now, personally, that like trying to keep things at bay, I think that's like
It's a bad
an
mechanic.
annoying mechanic.
That's a great
Like-
idea.
I mean, it's cool, but if you think about it, it's the same concept of like horror games where you have to run and find batteries to keep your flashlight on, or you basically die.
Yeah.
It's like it takes away like you when you're in a rush like that, you cannot take in the ambiance of the game. You can't take in like look at the pictures on the walls and stuff like that. Appreciate the smaller things because you're
That's
too
a good
focused
point.
on not dying.
Bob said it better than I could. That's what I think
the,
about those
the
mechanics.
biggest thing that's annoying. It's like you don't have time to enjoy the game. You're rushing through because you're like, oh god, where are the batteries? Where
that
are the
was
batteries?
my-
I don't want to start from the checkpoint again.
My biggest complaint about Outbreak was the infection, that you
Yeah.
couldn't take the time to enjoy it because you're constantly ramping up your infection. So it's a good idea and it could be done, but just like that mechanic to me personally.
So sorry I cut you off, Tony. Why did you say it was a good idea? I mean, maybe you have a flip side to that.
I kind of like the idea because I remember they had that in Outbreak. Like you could actually find pills to suppress the virus growth and everything. And I don't know, because you're racing against the clock to get the plaga out of you, and you kind of forgot the last plagas was in you up until Leon started coughing blood or Sadler was controlling him or something like that. So I kind of want there to be, I don't know, maybe a mechanic to it, a little bit something more.
Yeah.
Even if they
possible. Or maybe
haven't-
just make it a separate game mode.
if they
just,
haven't come
throw
up
it as a
in
game mode.
in cutscenes more, sure. I mean, yeah, I could see that for sure.
The Death
Yeah.
of the Heartless with a $2. Thank you, Death of the Heartless. They need to keep the Krauser QuickTime cutscene.
Yeah, that's the one I read
That's
earlier,
what I was
sorry.
saying. They could do that without the QuickTime, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Cuba with a €5. And then nothing to say, just showing the support. Thank you so much, Cuba. Evolution with a $5. Thank you, Evolution. I hope they will give Leon more storytelling with working with the President storyline after the event of Raccoon City. And it was kind of like all the original trilogy was just concluded in a brief intro cutscene. So I could see that. I just wonder how they would do it. Cuba again with another €5. Thank you again, Cuba. I would love to see the beautiful forest of Galicia, Spain in Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Not of Cuba?
But yeah, Spain is,
Yeah.
I would love to see how it's going to look in the RE engine for sure. Immortal Valid with a 50 SAR super chat. Thank you so much, Immortal Valid. And I apologize, I'm reading fast. We got less than 4 minutes.
And we're trying to hit as
and
many
I'm trying
as
to, and I appreciate everybody, so I'm trying to read all of them, get caught up. Fingers crossed, Resident Evil Village VR and Resident Evil 4 Remake. See, there's somebody excited for the VR. Hell yeah. Elkanoth with a $2. Thank you, Elkanoth. I think we can have Ashley be a personal backpack.
Yeah,
that's not a bad idea.
It's much better than her just being a backpack and you have to carry her the whole game.
It's very
Like
good.
Death
Good job,
Stranding,
Bob.
but RE4 with the baby,
Yes.
and the baby is Ashley.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like in Death Stranding, yes.
Leon. All Things Horror with a $2. Thank you, All Things Horror. Watch us get Big Fat Nothing. Hey, stop it now. Keep
There's
the hype
always
going.
the chance.
There's always a chance.
And I don't know. My disappointment will be immeasurable.
Me too, and I try to keep my expectations in check, but it's very difficult on days like this. We got Nicholas with a $2. Thank you, Nicholas, and he's just chanting Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4. Hell yeah, that's the hype I'm looking for. Mr. Nice Chai, and I want everybody in the chat to give it up for Mr. Nice Chai, who just dropped a $200 super chat. Our first
Jesus
My
Christ.
man.
bomb of the night, the Chai Bomb. Dude, thank you so much, Mr. Nice Chai. Let's get those bombs in the chat. Let's get those clapping cheeks and those big lady D's. And that Big Duke award is yours, my friend. Thank you so much for your support. You've unlocked the Big Duke. We appreciate that. He says, hey, everyone, love Row Squad, Elva Team, the winning team. Thank you so much, man.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
That is insane.
My man.
And a good way to kick off this event. I will say that. Holy crap. We got Gary with a £5. I think it would be cool if Ethan and Evelyn are the angel and devil on Rose's shoulders. Exactly. I think so too. With them existing within her because of the molded, you have the evil and good. And they come together to defeat the fifth lord, the Duke, at the very end. They all work together.
In the cutscenes, it's just Ethan throwing haymakers at Evelyn, child piece.
There you go.
Just kicks her like Kyle's little brother on South Park.
Oh my god.
Don't kick the baby.
We got Rick Grimes with $5. Thank you, Rick Grimes. They better not take out looking up Ashley's skirt. You pervert! That's what she
Cancelled.
says. And it skipped here. Let me just jump back into it.
I remember that the voice actress for Ashley actually hated recording that line.
Oh, the Sandy Cheeks lady.
Yep, Sandy Cheeks.
The
Yep.
Sandy Cheeks.
I hope she comes back.
Do you?
Me
Yeah.
too.
Same voice, give her a redemption, man.
All right, Flippin' White Boy with a $5. Thank you. Oh, it's not Flippin', it's Filipino White Boy. Thank you for that $5. Hey, fellas, I personally would love a Resident Evil 0 remake. I know most people don't like it, but it had so much atmosphere and story could use an update. I think if they remake 0, they should change the story.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I said it.
I don't, but
fuck Billy.
Hunk
I
Redfield
love
with a
that.
9. Hey, we're not throwing fists, Tony. I'm just talking about the story. Billy is fine, even though he never existed. Hunk Redfield with a £9 super chat. Thank you so much, Hunk Redfield. Looking forward to this, you guys. I've been a huge Resident Evil fan since the first game came out. I was 19. Those were good days. We're all getting old, but I'm glad to have you here with us celebrating this event. Thank you for coming by and your support. Dark Eve, member for 2 months. Rose Squad Alpha Team, thank you for the continued support, Dark Eve. I am mildly concerned about cutting content, as Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 3 Remake made me cautious, but 4 is legendary, so I think they will make it scarier, but keep content. We might fill those old plot holes. Hopefully they took all the lessons they learned from 2, 3, and they improve with 4. I agree.
We only got time for one more. We got 1 minute.
No, I got it.
You got it?
I'm going to go. Mr. Nice Time, member for 32 months, Rose Squad Alpha Team. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Oh, man, thank you so much.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
hit
thank
that
you.
like. Let's see how fast. Let's see if we can hit 1,500 before the stream begins, because we're super fun speed running likes right now, and it's crazy. Almost 1,500. So thank you for all the likes, guys. We got Filipino White Boy again with another $2. How's the state of your game coming along? Very good. I have news very soon. Rule Time, $5 super chat. Thank you, Rule Time. Really looking forward to this. Hope you guys are doing well. Keep being awesome. Thank you so much, man. You keep being awesome as well. We got Kalik Mattis with a 20R super chat. Thank you so much. I love from Brazil. We got our Brazilian Resident Evil family here. That is awesome. Shout out to our Brazilian audience. Guys, everybody in the chat, shout out where you're from.
20 seconds.
Sun Tzu with a $5. Thank you, Sun Tzu. If RE8 goes to VR, it needs to support for other headsets. I agree.
You
Yeah,
got the Art of War in the chat. Holy crap.
I agree. And then the last one, Nikki with a 17 DKK. Thank you, Nikki. Says, be cool if Resident Evil 4 Remake has atmosphere like 3.5. If they implement some of those, that would be cool. But we got 5 seconds, guys. If you could let us know how our audio levels are, we'd greatly appreciate it. It's about to go down, so get the hype in the chat. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. PS5.
3.20. Oh, God. Oh, my heart's going.
Street Fighter 6.
Is it going to
Calling
be
it now.
going to kick it off with Street Fighter?
I
I
would.
can see it. Yeah.
It's definitely Street Fighter.
R?
Oh.
Whoa. Is that going to go into Resident Evil 4?
I hear the...
It's
You hear the music?
oh! It's it!
Oh, it is!
Oh, my God! 4!
Oh!
Holy they're kicking off.
First thing.
Low at roost. I've located baby eagle.
Did I get a bit dark?
Oh, my God. That's Ashley.
Just the big R8.
Oh, what?
There he is.
He's got the jack.
He's got the jack. Oh, my...
It's you, me. Picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
Lewis.
It's the gun!
Oh, my God.
Oh.
They're cold.
Graybeards.
Ada.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Oh, that sounds creepy.
Oh, my God. Let's go. Oh, my God.
Oh my
I
God.
cannot believe they started with that, dude. That is insane. I am so hyped right now. You
I
have
could
no
just forget what happened that night. The pain,
Ooh.
even for a second.
She looking
This
fine.
time,
Yeah.
it can be different. It has to.
Oh.
That sounds just like Nick.
That's Nick.
Oh
That
my
has to
God.
be.
Man.
March
Oh, he sounds
24th,
so
different than he did in
2023. There you go, everybody. The reveal. Oh,
No way.
no way. Resident Evil 4 Remake in VR? I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Also,
I
Astro
might have
looking
to
fine
give
as
her a
hell.
head-
And we've got some
Oh
great
my
PlayStation
God,
updates to
guys.
share with you today.
That was insane. Leon looked exactly like Leon in my thumbnail, by the way.
That was Nick's voice.
Coming to PS5 with PlayStation VR2 content also in development.
Only PS5.
Now let's get a sneak peek at 4 games in development for PlayStation VR2.
Village is coming to VR. Oh my God, I cannot. Oh my God.
Now, let's take a look at him. Wow. Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mom.
Yes, Mom. Oh my God.
We're getting them back to back.
Oh my God.
We could dip out.
I'm sorry, I can't contain myself. Oh, this is a good day for VR and a good day for Resident Evil fans. Yes! Motion controls.
Ooh.
Motion controls.
It's happening.
Lock and load, baby.
Oh, be careful what you wish for, Ethan Winters.
I am so happy.
When this comes out, yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna stream this.
Oh my God. Oh, that looks so good.
Imagine knife running VR this game.
Knife run-
That'd be terrifying.
I don't have words. I'm just shocked that all that
Immediately.
immediately.
All the Resident Evil immediately.
Oh my God. We're gonna watch the whole event and we're gonna circle back around to Resident Evil 4 and Village.
To question me.
My heart's just racing, dude.
You, who emerged from the putrid waters of the bayou to plunder our righteous gains and cut our throats like a demon in the night. What
Damn.
have you done to ensure the future of this forsaken
This
city?
Resident Evil looks weird.
Dead Island
You,
2.
who have brought nothing but chaos. When death was swallowing this city whole, it was I who resurrected it. It was I who shined as a beacon of hope for all. The tower cries out for blood, and I vow to spill it. When the bells ring, the song they sing will be righteous.
This looks fun. It's hard to be hyped for anything after. It's hard to be hyped after seeing Resident Evil 4 Remake and Village VR and Resident Evil 4 VR. It's hard to be hyped for anything else.
Got a whole trailer. It wasn't even a teaser.
It was
The
a whole
thing.
trailer. They showed way more Resident Evil 4 than I was expecting. And it looked a lot like Village.
It did.
Dead.
Like graphically.
In development for PSVR.
It's gotta be No Man's Sky coming to PSVR 2.
That would make the game so much better.
With
honestly.
Village in VR and Resident Evil 4 in VR, I'm getting a PSVR 2. No questions asked. I was so hesitant because I have a Meta Quest 2. But like those two games, I'm sold.
Nope.
I better get it before they're sold out.
No Man's Sky was kind of a disappointing game, but if they make VR No Man's Sky,
It's already in VR for PC.
Well, I mean, it kind of completely changes the game.
It's a lot better now than it was on launch. I'll say that, definitely. I can't wait to talk to you guys about Resident Evil 4. Remember, after this event, we're going to be watching both the trailers for Village and Resident Evil 4. We're going to be breaking it down. And then after this stream, I'm going to be doing a hype stream playing Resident Evil 4 on PS5 all night, talking about it. We got almost 4,000 people here, guys. Thank you for coming by.
There.
Mortal Kombat.
I see floating hands in VR. Oh, that's okay.
Let's
I
go.
asked you a question.
Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn stuff.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Mhm.
Everyone
Looks like
says
it.
Reyes is a good shot.
I don't know if we're going to see Village DLC because they moved past Resident Evil stuff.
They're probably
Right,
gonna
yeah,
open and
that's
close
wondering.
with RE stuff, I'm thinking.
I know you say but everybody's here for Resident Evil, like the majority of
Yeah.
No,
That's true.
I said I'm pretty sure. I'd say
Oh,
We're just in VR section now, so
Like-
hopefully there's still some rebirth stuff happening.
Blameless Mirage had me released from prison. But why?
That just made the whole event for me.
And me too.
Redemption is
I-
still possible, Reyes.
I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit.
turn it back up
the
when,
mountain.
when the good stuff comes out.
Yeah, I cannot believe.
Find out.
I'm still in
why
shock.
The machines are attacking.
Get that. person just did like a leap of faith over and over again in VR. That would trigger my brain go so hard.
Doesn't look too bad. I think it's mine.
Can we hit 2,000 likes for Resident Evil 4 Remake? I know we can do it. Let's go.
I didn't get to really touch on it, but the beginning part of the RE4 trailer,
yeah,
when Leon was talking in the office, it looked like he was in the same suit, same style of office as Infinite Darkness.
Which
I kind of said it.
He would. I mean, it was a different president in
like,
Infinite Darkness.
Right.
No, actually, yeah, because it's 2 years after, so it would be that same setup.
So it takes place before 4, and he looked like he was in the same Leon fit as Infinite Darkness.
I thought Infinite Darkness took place 2 years after Resident Evil 4.
I thought it took place after 2 and before 4, right?
No, I don't think so.
After 4.
You could be right. My brain's not firing right now.
There's a flashback to like Ashley in it.
Yeah, there was. And it was the same president. So yeah. So that's why it's going to look like that.
Hope there's a tie-in.
New Game Plus. Oreos, baby. RE4.
I'm checking the Capcom Press website right now because they're going to have the trailer up there.
Right.
We all forget that Resident Evil 7, 2, and 3 is also coming out with on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S with ray tracing and everything. Like that's coming too.
Man.
Ultra hard difficulty.
Come on.
Yeah, I am ultra hard. Yes.
I'm trying to find the trailer right now.
All that stuff, like Resident Evil is going to hit so hard in 2023.
Oh my god, it is.
Free update. Please check out PlayStation Blog. From all of us at Guerrilla, thank you for your continued support, and please stay tuned for more updates to come.
This doesn't surprise me that it's going to be the biggest fiscal year.
Oh yeah.
I could see why.
Get ready. A PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC.
Oh.
What is it?
That's a good question.
PlayStation exclusive games, quick.
Years.
Like the last part
sacrificing so much and asking for nothing.
Oh!
If you want to change the world,
Oh, Spider-Man.
you have to be the kind of man
Oh!
who can make the hardest decisions.
Yes!
Do you really need 2 of those?
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
Oh, this game is so fucking fun.
I'm gonna go,
Sinister 6?
You can't just push people around like
there's 3
that.
of them.
Just
4 of them.
help next time.
Time to bring back the glory days.
5 of them.
I'm uploading trailers right now.
Cat.
Spider-Man Remastered.
Did you just leave your clothes on the
baby.
kitchen floor?
Game is so good. If you guys got a PC, please play this if you haven't. It's so good.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Cat Simulator.
I can't even focus on this event anymore. Like
I know,
my mind
I'm
is
struggling.
gone. I'm
here for it.
Yeah.
It's Cat Simulator. I'm excited. Let's go, guys.
This is
Look
what
at
Bob wanted.
It's Cat Simulator. Look at it.
Cute.
Is there a button to lick yourself? Yeah, they announced
Resident Evil 4 Remake and Village, and both of them coming to PSVR too.
Yeah, but we got a Village VR trailer. We haven't got DLCs yet. I'm hoping that's at the end.
Yeah.
Yes, we can knock shit off counters.
Oh my God. Off his lawn
Best
and
game 2023.
Is Cat a detective?
Why am I so excited for this game? This looks so good. Just look at it.
Oh man, I wish Corey was here. He's at work. He just got home from work and he's got to work tomorrow, so he couldn't make it tonight. But yeah, I wish he could have experienced that.
No.
We could stream this game, call it Elgato, and stream it with your Elgato.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cat Simulator has good graphics. Look at that.
It's a cat. It's cool to be a cat, I guess.
Not acting.
Nice whiskers.
Meow meow. Stray.
I know what I'm getting. Sorry, Village, you're gonna have to wait for your DLC. July 19th.
Explore a mysterious cyber city in Stray, coming to PS5 and PS4 July 19th.
I'm gonna break my computer. I'm doing like 10
PlayStation Plus
things at
extra
once.
members and higher can download Stray at no extra cost when it launches next month.
Oh shit, they're
Up next,
actually
3
doing launch
games
titles
that will
for
get your
free,
heart
like the
racing.
Xbox Game Pass. I didn't think PlayStation was doing that because they weren't originally.
Sucks that I don't have a PlayStation. JJ, can you use your PlayStation
Yeah,
to
you
play
have
the
to use
cat
mine.
simulator?
Yeah. The hype is still going crazy in the chat for the cat simulator, Bob. People are with you on that. Oh wait, is this gonna be?
The craft singles.
This isn't
Dead
good.
Space.
No, this isn't gonna be the Dead Space remake, is it? Holy crap!
It is. He has the
Good
thing.
work outside.
Yeah.
Did you know that they call Callisto the
Oh my
dead?
gosh.
Oh my god!
Dead.
What?
Yeah.
Just like you would have been if I had.
Oh wait, no, that's
fished
that's
you
that
out
other
there.
the Dead Space game.
So whatever you're holding on to right there,
Oh my god!
that's your
Is it
old
Dead Space?
friend. You gotta let that go. Because your new life
Holy shit!
is entirely
Damn.
That
in
is
my hands.
brutal. Is this?
Looks better than the first.
I'm just trying
Oh, yeah.
to give you a chance at rebirth.
Well, this is
Necromorph.
We've seen this
Dude, that's
before.
100% the remake. It is. Oh, it looks so good.
Dude. No one was
Holy
expecting.
shit! I didn't think it looked this good. But this can't be Dead Space. He doesn't got the. I mean, it looks
Yeah,
like
no,
Dead
no.
Space, but
JJ,
maybe
what
he's
you're
got to.
thinking is, there's
get
another
to it.
Dead Space
He's gotta
like
get to
game
the
out
gear.
there. It got like used a year ago.
I just love that last part.
Whoa!
Yeah, they're coming out of the walls.
Yeah, it's like
Gives me
Callisto
chills
Project,
every
was it?
time.
Celestial Protocol. That's what.
Brutal.
Celestial Protocol. Oh my god!
Yeah.
It wasn't Dead Space. It was.
Yeah,
Celestial
we saw
Protocol.
that. We saw this before, I think. Like all
I don't
together as a
remember
team.
that, but that looks
It
really
looks-
good.
It looks like a Dead Space
Awesome.
clone, 110%. I was convinced.
Wow, I thought that was a Dead Space remake, and then I was like, but it's not really adding up story-wise. But damn, there's another survival horror game coming out.
There's so many.
Well, it's the same
So
universe.
much horror.
A new blood
So much
sport
gore.
marks the globe. And in the arena,
I gotta make a G Fuel. I'll be right
there
back.
will only be
I like the art style. This
victorious
looks pretty cool.
and the
Roller
dead.
derby.
Simulator.
Oh my god. Are you
guns!
serious?
What?
Roller derby with guns?
I don't even care about the graphics. This looks amazing.
Okay.
It does look really fun.
All right, I'm in.
This looks like a Flash $5 Steam game, but god damn. Like,
It's got like Devil May Cry energy.
it reminds me of like Matt Hoffman BMX from PlayStation 1.
All those.
Oh my god, BMX, dude. Holy, I forgot about those games. This is like Jet Set Radio featuring me Tony Hawk and BMX and shit. Like, this is crazy.
Not a single one of these games admits that Cat Simulator and this are the top sellers of this event. I don't care.
The world is watching. In Roller Drome.
This also kind of reminds me of that game Mad World.
It's like Mad
Roller
Max on
Dome.
roller
Oh my
skates.
god, it's so 80s.
Like Blood Dragon.
Sometimes I wonder
Oh my god, Blood Dragon
if
2
things will
nuts.
ever be normal again.
Oh no, you lost your
Oh
arm.
shit.
What you say?
Anime. Devil May
Ethan
Cry,
Winters.
what?
You got another arm. It's a sword.
It's Ethan Winters, the anime character.
I put too much G Fuel in this. Oh my god.
The hell is it?
I'm down for it. Looks like character action.
Whatever this is looks pretty
The
good.
world hasn't ended yet. It's not hopeless. I won't let anyone else get hurt! Don't you want science in your corner?
I hope this is the actual gameplay, not just like
That's actual
cutscenes.
gameplay.
Oh, this is gameplay.
That's cutscene.
Ew.
Oh yeah.
I'm
You got
going
a
to
floppy
miss them.
tentacle arm.
This is a weird dating simulator.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's some kind of like weird dating sim mixed with like Persona shit.
Devil May anime, people are saying.
Anime may cry.
Devil anime cry.
That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, Persona. Etern Knights. Eater Knights.
Hey, I mean,
It's fun.
He's making it. Studio sound. I don't know. Oh, I thought it would have been like Atlas or something. Huh.
So my highlight was Resident Evil 4. Bob's was the cat simulator.
Action games and dating sims collide.
It is a
in
dating
each
sim. You called
Comes
it.
to PS5
I am
and
a god.
PS4 next year.
Fucking great. Finally.
Let's check back in
I'm gonna
with
stream the
Capcom
shit
for
out
a
of
new
that.
look at an
Oh,
upcoming
I bet.
heavy
Yeah.
hitter.
Upcoming heavy hitter.
Oh, heavy
Wait,
hitter.
what?
Here we go. Let's
Is
go.
it something-
Keep the hype rolling in the chat, guys. We still haven't seen
Street Fighter.
This gotta be. This is Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 6.
It's Street Fighter 6.
Looks that way, yeah.
There it is. Yep. Hugo's right there. Giant
Capcom.
attack. Street Fighter 6.
There you go, Tony.
Yeah. Oh, they changed the logo. Oh, wait.
That's Capcom's
Wait, what
logo.
was that?
I'm like 5 for 5 on these predictions.
When you go looking for strength, it's not
Right
like a
there.
game.
Everybody's hated new
This
character.
journey doesn't have a real ending.
Okay, Popeye.
Okay then, hope you're ready to begin. If you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Yeah, hey there, I do this. Never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improved. A real problem, but I
Get it,
solve
Bob.
on face proof. And if you think I'm going fall,
Oh, it's Metro City. Shit. We're getting Final Fight characters.
Hagar.
Wait, what is
Open
this?
world?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Open world Street Fighter?
It's literal
What am I
Street
looking
Fighter.
at?
Oh, I'm behind that, dude. I love Shenmue.
It's like Street Fighter meets Prototype. Just
Oh. She looks great.
give me open world Chun-Li, please.
Oh my god.
It's interesting.
Ryu's got kind of cloak. Wait, what? Oh, he's dressed like Goten.
Dude, he looks just like Chris. I totally used Chris.
Oh, that was her daughter. Ooh. Oh, we got a drunken boxer finally. Fuck yeah. Wait, is that Sean?
Get those legs in the chat for Chun-Li.
Ready? Then
Oh,
I
that
want
might
all
have
the
been
legs
Sean,
in the chat.
Chun-Li. Ryu still got the beard. Fuck yes.
This looks good.
Let's get those leg emojis in the chat for Chun-Li.
Thumbs up for Chun-Li's legs, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, all right, we're getting close. Got a power up. The X move over here. Wait, did we get team up? Oh, I thought it was a team up. Whoa. I'm loving the paint look to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Street Fighter meets Splatoon.
Almost.
Two.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
You can. Battle of.
Street Fighter 6.
That looks fucking
That
good.
looks baller, not
That
gonna
does.
lie.
looks so good.
I love the open aspect of it. The battle hub. Chill.
What's this now?
So you could probably create your own fighter and then go battle other people in the battle hub online.
Well, with that,
That sounds dope.
You see a guy with shades of doom and a,
That's Tony. Tony's coming to get you.
and a paperboy hat on. Just
I don't
better
get you.
watch out.
That looks like a larger
look at
scale
Street Fighter 6
version
game.
of like
Mark your calendars.
DBC
It
Fighters
comes to
lobbies
PS5
where you
and
walk
PS4
around,
in
but like an
2023.
actual open world, like for fighting. It looks good.
Now it's time for 2 indie adventures arriving
Tunic.
later this
Tunic,
year.
okay.
I've seen this one on
Tunic, I've seen this before.
on the store for Xbox. This looks really good. There's really good reviews of this game.
I'm opening my Adobe
Basically, it's all
Premiere,
the game looks
so
like.
everybody yours will look fine, but Tony and Beggy, you're gonna see something pop up, and I'll move it in a second.
Okay, sure.
You know,
That's cool. I like the art
looks
style.
great.
Not my kind of game.
I don't really like these kind of games, but it's very like Legend of Zelda like.
No, that's the thing. It's like
Oh, my friend played this. It's kind of cool. He did not stay with it though.
it can't open up on their screen.
Yeah, I know. I'll move it. Oh, it went up on their stream. Oops. Sorry, guys. I broke it.
Alt tab.
I'm blind.
Sorry, guys.
You're
We missed
interrupting
whole
the best event of the event.
Did you guys care for Tunic? I apologize.
It was Zelda if Link was a fox.
Yeah, basically.
Sorry.
Cute.
It was an accident.
Sorry if we covered your thing.
What's this?
She set out to record life at the end of this season.
Very unique art styles
To make
here.
it real for people in the future. She asked us about living together.
And we asked her about traveling alone.
see a lot of games with this art style in the
When the
last couple
season
of years.
turns,
While I don't particularly
what
play
will
these
remain?
kind of games, they always get well received. And I'm glad studios are able to, small studios are able to make money off of
The
this.
cow.
Some of them get well received.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dead body. Cool. Take a picture of it.
Yeah.
She carries the sounds of the season.
That would be me.
That looks like Breath of the Wild.
Little, yeah.
The way she
Like what,
listened
nuclear explosion?
made you want to tell her everything.
Yeah.
I got to look in her journal.
We want
The
Resident Evil
world was
Village
telling her its
DLC.
secrets.
I don't know. This looks like a very like
I
chill
think
game if you just
she
want to like
even
veg
figured
out
out
and
What will happen
Yeah,
to us
that's what I'm getting.
when the season ends?
explore.
Is it going?
Not my tape, but I know there definitely is people that would
Yeah,
Is
be into it.
gone?
smoke a doobie and just play this game.
You mean heal up, Bob?
Just roll a
Oh,
nice
that's
fatty smoke and have fun with this.
That noise.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
A
done.
letter to the future.
Season.
Looks interesting. I mean, so far nothing's looked terrible, you know.
Resident
That's
Evil
kind
4
of an
remake looked
amazing thing.
amazing.
世界中のゲーマーの皆さん、こんにち
Greeting
は。
gamers.
ファイナルファンタジー16プロデューサーの
Final
で
Fantasy.
す。長らくお待たせいたしましたが、いよいよファイナルファンタジー16の最新情報をお届けする日がやってまいりました。最新のトレーラーとともにインタビューなども始まりますので、ぜひそちらも楽しみにお待ちください。今、世界には本当に様々な困難があります。僕らゲーム開発者にはゲームを一生懸命作るということしかできません。ゲームというエンターテインメントを通じてゲーマーの皆さんが心の底から楽しめる時間を提供していきたいと思ってます。それで
Event's only
は
like 30
最新の
minutes.
トレーラーをどうぞ。
Final Fantasy 16?
Yep.
Is that what
So-
we're dealing with here?
It said 16, yeah.
I don't know Roman numerals.
XVI 16.
Yeah.
Who are we? What are the dominants? The power we wield. It wears away at our very being.
That's Elchina Dimitrescu in her mutated form.
Aspect might
It's like
There's
Monster
Bahamut.
Hunter.
the icon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Yes.
Every day we delay brings us closer
Multitasking
to
like a boss.
disaster. We must move now.
That looks pretty good.
I honestly, if they don't show us the Village DLC, I don't feel screwed because we got Resident Evil 4 Remake in VR and the trailer and Village in VR. I would like to see the DLC, but I'm kind of okay at the same time.
This
looks pretty good.
The dominance, that we may bring an end to the
I haven't played it. Game
Yeah,
since
the-
12.
order to see
The combat UI looks like 7 Remake. That's the only Final Fantasy game I've played.
I've only
But
played
it was
12.
fun. I mean,
Educate yourself, thing. You must play all the Final Fantasy.
no.
Yeah.
Our duel will shake the island.
Nope. I played 12 in
its
Dirge of Cerberus.
foundations.
I think the TLDR of Final Fantasy lore.
Yeah, I know, right? 14 looked fun. I never played it.
Fantasy May Cry. Final May Cry.
Lot of summoning going on here.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for
I'm
every
I'm
citizen
uploading the
who
trailer
falls,
right now.
another can be brave.
I know. Oh Lord.
For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Shiva! Resident
All the
Final Fantasy, the summoning.
Holy crap, guys! Thank you for all the super chats too. At the end of this, we're gonna read through all of them to see what you guys are thinking.
Child of fate, awaken, if free.
5 more minutes. I don't want to wait.
I know someone's going crazy. Someone's going bonkers right now. I'm not.
Who is?
Final Fantasy fans.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I know my friends are.
And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Don't forget to visit
no.
Oh,
PlayStation
shit,
blog
no
to learn
revert.
even more
Holy
about
crap.
today's announcements.
It's like a Marvel
See you
movie.
next time.
Hold on. It's got to be. It's got to be something else.
There's no Village DLC. It's going to probably be at Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm surprised they would show Resident Evil 4 remake and they wouldn't show the Village DLC.
No way. It's got to be like a Marvel movie, man. Come on.
No reverse either.
Who cares about Reverse, though?
I mean, there's some that do. I personally don't, but...
Is that it?
That's it. That's it. Let's go back. Come on. Let's watch the trailer, guys. Now let's break it
how
down.
is it? Go back.
Yeah, put up the
Do it
real
again.
trailer. Like don't
No,
put on
there
like
was-
a
it
stream
ended.
trailer.
If I let it end, we're not going to be able to rewatch it. So let's just go to the good stuff.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
I think
Okay, guys, now
someone
we're going
said
to be
that
watching
they
and
put
breaking
it
down
up.
and giving our thoughts on the Resident Evil 4 trailer. So I think for the sake of having to watch through the whole thing, we should watch it all again.
The trailer?
The trailer.
Okay.
Well, it's actually up right now if you want to.
No,
It's on,
it's not up on the row
Yeah,
yet.
get it.
Settle down, back.
Oh, okay.
It was already right here. We're giving it to you. Just don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
We're replaying the Resident Evil stuff that we got. We got them right away in the beginning.
Like over 4,000 people watching. Thanks, guys.
Wow,
Really
guys, thank you so
appreciate
much
that.
for coming by. We hope you enjoy this. I
you.
cannot believe we got the reveal of Resident Evil 4 Remake. And it's also coming to
that,
PSVR
too.
too. So I'm going to let it play in silence.
Condor 1 to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
I love it already.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
That was the witch
Oh
from
my God.
RE8 with the staff there. It was.
This was a really good trailer.
If I could just forget what happened that night.
Think so?
The pain.
Staff looking
Even for
similar.
a second. This time, it can be different.
Sure can, Nick.
It has to.
There he is walking. Ah!
Wow.
I hope we get a gameplay trailer soon. That was all cutscenes.
I can't believe it's coming March 24th already. Like, that is insane how quick that is.
I know.
When
Fuck the
Ashley
rest of
was
this year.
walking
I'm gonna
in-
I'm gonna hit myself so hard. I'm gonna get into a coma. Wake me next
State
year.
of play returns, and we've got
All right, guys,
some
let's break it down.
So, Ashley, when she was walking up, she had a red leather jacket that looked kind of like Claire's RE2 leather jacket. We didn't get a really good detail of the back, so I can't really tell, but it looks similar.
Let's see. So, Baby Eagle. The village is looking good.
Baby eagles are ugly, though. Ever seen one?
Most baby birds are.
So there we got Ashley. I think that's an orange jacket to match her look in the original Resident Evil 4, but she's got the long boots on, and she's running through the village, which is really cool. It's going to give us more story to her and what she had to go through when she got captured. I love the dark, like the ripped
Gore.
up deer there,
Just
the
random
gore.
gore.
It is much darker, like the rumors had suggested. It's much darker.
Grittier
Like, it's
bit.
not even. There was a section where it was bright though.
That was like walking in at the beginning of the village. Told you.
So there you got. It's orange. That's definitely an orange jacket. And Ashley looks great. Leon looks great. Everybody we've seen so far looks great. But
It is. Oh, it's
the
just my lighting.
aesthetic is very much like Village. There we got Leon coming up. That's probably going to be the first cabin that he approaches. When he breaks in and then shoots the homeowner.
Just grab the cleaver, man.
Yeah, grab the cleaver.
As right after this, there's a shot of him opening open the door. So
I see a bear trap there. They're probably gonna still
They're
have
going to have
those.
the bear traps.
I see one.
That looks insane. That looks incredible.
you like this?
Yep, that's him going in. And then right there, it kind of disproves that the rumor said this game was going to take place at night. That's clearly in the day, which I love. I love the time difference between when you come in and the very end, and the Las Plagas actually get crazier as the night goes on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks like it's at dusk.
Dusk, yeah.
Wrong spot to vacation, eh?
There's Lewis right there, and he's got his signature gun and his
The red
leather
9.
coat. That's cool. Lewis is confirmed.
His voice sounds good too.
That's gonna probably. It does sound good.
Wait,
That's
Death Hunter says on the Resident Evil Twitter there's a mostly gameplay trailer with new scenes.
really okay. Let's check it out.
We'll check that out. Thanks for the tip.
We'll go through this pretty quick, and then we'll go check that out. But this here you can actually see is probably the first Ganado Leon runs into. And then Beggy, I think you'll like that, but that's much more into like the dark cult, the cultism of this.
All of that aesthetic looks like spot on. in
That
this
looks
trailer.
incredible. That's really good. There's the cult there, Los Illuminados. There's Ada. We got a shot of Ada. It was really quick. So we got the Los Illuminados.
It's the Greybeards from Skyrim.
Yeah. There's They're Ada. And she's got like, she's more tactical in this. She's not wearing the dress. She's got like a tactical red shirt on with a harness.
Yeah, she's wearing I think that's like one of those tactical turtlenecks.
Yeah, tactical
Look up at
turtleneck.
the neck.
Interesting.
It's because she's bionic. So you don't want to give that away.
Yeah. But this looks as we actually get a shot of Leon in the boat, so we're gonna get to see the big salamander fight again.
What's this down here in the water?
Just a light leak.
I don't know. The way it looked like there was something there. It looked like
It's
giant fish in the water.
Oh, is it?
That's what I'm thinking. Like down the bottom right corner of the screen in the water. Look at that. Like watch how it moves. That's like it stays in the water as the camera pans.
Okay. So it's probably the giant salamander coming to wake him up. It didn't really show. It's too quick, but we got the big cheese here.
I'm thinking it might be. It's same color. Similar color, yeah.
That looks a really creepy shot there. Him just standing down the
RE7
hallway.
That's PT.
He's very, PT hallway, but it's very, very imposing. Leon's getting infected with the Lost Plagas there. Ashley's eyes. And then got the church. The church is confirmed. They didn't cut the church. Thank God.
I hope we get to shoot the birds.
Yeah, me too.
You will receive our most sacred body.
That's cool. Blood running down.
It begins.
It looked like Miranda's wings.
Yeah.
So
What was that though?
about that,
Sal's.
I wonder if this could be like one of two things, right? This could be like Salazar kind of doing his whole villain spiel to Leon, or Sadler doing the same thing. But it could also be them. This actually, I don't think they would do this, but maybe considering Village, changing the Spanish mutterings to English. I don't know.
Yeah.
So something that I am very concerned about is that everyone knows and loves the merchant, and they have not shown it at all. If it's they should have opened it with like welcome back stranger or something like that.
Yeah. No, I think they'll leave that. That'll be fine.
They need to have the merchant or we riot.
Or we riot.
Oh no, it says Capcom presents.
Yeah.
It turns out Miranda was just the merchant the whole time.
Mother Miranda.
I do think that it's Sadler though because of his staff.
Yeah, it's because of his staff and what he's wearing. It definitely
It's
looks like
definitely
Sadler.
Yeah.
So I'll continue on here. Let me just select this folder. Select folder. Okay, good. All right, now continuing on. We got Sadler. What was that? Just like a bunch of blood that rushed out. Resident Evil 4. And that logo looks great. It's much more in line with the new style of logos they're doing. It's clean.
Yeah.
Looks like a forest, like kind of the aesthetic.
Yup.
The pain. Even for a second.
I think Nick sounds good there.
This time.
Oh, he does.
It can be different.
There, we got him walking through it in the dusk.
It has to.
I also wonder if he means it could be different this time, and saying like that night he's referring to Raccoon City, or he's telling this Resident Evil 4 story. So he's kind of like telling it to us.
That
makes
or I
sense.
also think it could be about Ada. Like this time will be different. He couldn't save Ada, but now he's gonna have to save Ashley.
Mm.
Something like that would, because it would kind of make the mission a little bit more personal. I feel if they did something like that.
That's actually super big brain. I like that.
Because you know, that's the thing that Leon kind of like what they did in later CGI in games was that they actually had Leon suffering from everything he's seen. So you know, I kind of like that they're connecting back to Raccoon City in this instead of just like in the original RE4, where it's just like, oh yeah, stocks fell, Umbrella's gone. Anyway, new scenario.
Yeah, they seem to be like focusing on the cohesion more. Like even in Infinite Darkness, you had callbacks to Raccoon City, to Resident Evil 4, to everything. It's like this whole universe that was like split into these like multiverses is now like coming together, and it's just like all of the elements are kind of like acknowledged in each of the entries. So
now let me look on Twitter
good.
to see what they got.
I'm looking. The only ones that I'm seeing are they're just reposting the same trailer. I didn't see a gameplay one. If anyone has seen that gameplay trailer this person was talking about, can you like point us in the direction? Don't provide links because they'll get blocked, but like just tell us where to look for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking on like Dev1 official Twitter, Capcom USA. I've not seen anything new for gameplay for RE4.
And anything either.
Okay, let's play the DLC.
Yeah, I'm just
trailer.
letting it play through right now. I'm just uploading the trailer, and then I'm going to jump back into the chat. But to everybody joining, guys, thank you so much. I cannot believe we've seen this. It does look incredible. I'm very excited. We did not get Village DLC, but that's okay. I think we're going to see it next month at Summer Game Fest. But I just can't believe they showed Resident Evil 4. Like, that blows my mind that it actually is happening, and it looks great. Let us know in the chat right now what you guys are thinking. We got all the super chats. We appreciate the support. We're going to go through and read all of those here shortly. But yeah, I'm super excited.
I'm super excited for 4K bingo.
4K, maybe we'll actually get a mission where we get to play bingo.
Yes. Let that be a
That would be
mode. You just get to play bingo.
Yeah.
It's in there with the shooting gallery.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Village being in VR?
What if they have like a bingo hall in one of the buildings? It's just a bingo on a table, like
As a reference?
roller. It's just like an Easter egg in there. That'd be
The whole
great.
house.
That would be.
Sorry.
I didn't hear Leon say it's Morbin time.
Yeah.
We got 3,000 people here, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. We got Ink Ribbons here. Kai, man, what are you thinking, dude?
Kai,
oh my God. Just saw
Hi.
it. Dude, thanks for coming by. It is insane.
Everyone say hi to our friend Ink Ribbon.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know,
What do you think,
it's
Kai? Let us know.
amazing. Yeah, I think it's amazing how they preserved the aesthetics so well and the iconic locations so well that we're instantly able to recognize all of them. Like the Big Cheese's house, the
Yep.
first cabin that you go into, Sadler and his staff. Like everything is so recognizable, but it's so much darker and more brooding. It looks so good.
I
Everything
agree.
about it. It's like the spirit of the original has definitely been preserved and played up.
Man. And about Cat Simulator?
And then about that cat simulator. That was Bob's highlight of the show.
Like, not joking though, I'm actually pretty excited for that.
Are you really? Are you going to stream it to your channel, Bob?
I don't have a PlayStation.
Oh, no, you're going to have to borrow mine.
I also don't have a channel. Can I borrow your channel too?
You can't stream the cat simulator to the row. That is a terrible idea. Oh my God.
I'll have a mute
Residents
you
of
with the fans.
Cats.
Yeah.
Cats of Evil.
Cats of Evil. There you go. All right. I love the darker tone. It's very much in line with what the rumors had said, that it was going to take a much darker approach. Yeah, man. It's a lot to process, and I really do want to check and see it. I'm looking through the press website right now to see if Capcom has unveiled any new.
Yeah. Any new gameplay or anything?
Yeah. Let me see here.
Is that volume muted for us or them?
For everybody, just because I didn't want it to be too loud while we were talking.
Yeah, we'll replay this a couple times. Don't worry.
So nothing on the press site yet. Let me check Twitter. Looking for, they said there's new gameplay that's not in it, so. All right, let's see here. We got some good screenshots there.
We didn't see anything on REverse today.
That's true. Yeah, nothing.
Okay, run it again, JJ.
All right, run it again.
Just the Vigil one. Or
Vigil?
Village, sorry.
Just a Vigil trailer.
Let's take a look at him.
Yeah, everyone spam the ink ribbon emoji if you're excited.
Yeah.
You
And for
escaped
Kai
my little brother's
being here.
idiot games, did you?
He specifically asked to spam emojis if they're excited.
That's good.
So I picked the emoji.
All right, I'm on Resident Evil Games Twitter. This is 30 seconds.
That's the same trailer.
I'm watching just to verify right now. It's cut a little different. It's actually a lot shorter. Oh, there is difference. There's a different. Okay, let's pull this up.
Okay.
Let me.
It's captured. Okay, yeah, there is a little snippet different in the RE4 trailer on the Twitter one.
It's
Okay.
way shorter, but they got different scenes in here. So let's watch this real quick.
Oh.
Start it over, run it from the
Yeah.
top. Okay, these are new. Hold on, let's get this together.
Condor 1 to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
The flames were different so far.
Yeah. I mean, it looks
Okay, that's about the same. Other than the flames, yeah.
They
I
cut
think
out
it's
the
just
actual
condensed.
walking in.
Let's just loop that. Oh, no.
Condor 1 to roost.
All right, we'll let that play while we continue our discussion. But I mean,
if you guys noticed anything different that we didn't catch yet in any of the trailers,
yeah, let
be
us
sure
know.
to bring it up, and we'll run it back and see what you're talking about. Sorry,
no, you're good. You're
Didn't mean
good.
to
You
cut
guys
you off.
continue the conversation. I'm almost done uploading this.
Yeah. I also love how I hope in the months that follow this, not too much is shown in terms of like all of the designs of the villains, because we got like a little snippet of Sadler. We saw Lewis, but not his face. So I love how they're concealing everything. It feels like just the right amount is being shown.
Yeah.
Wait, so did they announce this is only for PlayStation yet? PlayStation, Xbox,
No, they
PC?
didn't say any exclusivity.
Yeah, I didn't catch at the end if they said what this is for, because someone was saying no Xbox.
It's say PS5 because
yeah.
this is Sony, so they're kind of gonna focus on that first, I think.
Yeah.
Right. I think so.
Oh, there it is, Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's coming to all the consoles. So
I saw that with Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 6 was no longer just PlayStation and PC. It's on Xbox as well.
I mean, at this point, it's like, it makes sense to have it on all the consoles, to have every game on all the consoles. I mean,
Oh yeah, maximize your profit.
Especially with crossplay being a thing. It's
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Like, what was it? Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. That's a fighting game that plays on every platform. It doesn't matter what you're playing on. You can play it like, Xbox, PS4, PC to Nintendo Switch. It's kind of crazy.
Especially for like crossplay fighting games and stuff like that, or anything. It's like, oh, I really like that game. It looks so cool, but I'm not gonna go spend $500 on a PS5 just to play the one game.
I will definitely buy a PSVR though, VR2 for this.
Yeah, forget that we have a channel dedicated to the games.
Yeah. All right. I'm just trying to pull up to. I'm multitasking right now, but I'm trying to pull up. I'm keep refreshing Capcom's press center to see if they released anything different. But so far, it's all about the same.
Great thumbnail.
I think it's a lot for one day.
Yeah.
So great.
A lot to take in.
So Xbox One or PS4, is this exclusively new gen?
New gen. There's no way this could run on last gen consoles, even a PlayStation 4 Pro. I mean, it could. It just won't run good. I mean, we're getting and this is a problem. We all got to get PS5s. Well,
yeah. Well, I put my foot in my mouth, I guess. Gonna have to. But...
So like the thing was like I've been buying PlayStation 5s for my friends ever since it came out. I've literally bought wait, what am I at now? I'm at 9 PlayStation 5s for my friends. They all send me the money. Like if I get word that they're gonna go on sale because my friends are at jobs where they can't check their phones, I'll buy it for them and they'll just give me the money. So now I have to buy one for myself.
Ink Ribbon has a very good point. He says, imagine being Nick and not being able to tell anyone.
Oh, that would be horrible.
For you guys that don't really know Nick or heard anything about him other than he's the voice actor, he's a really big fan of Resident Evil. Like specifically Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 2. Because that's just what he grew up with his brother and all that stuff, playing it. And him being able to play Leon in RE2 was a dream come true for him.
Yep.
Imagine his excitement that he got to reprise his role, play Leon again, and not be able to tell anybody for God knows how long.
Oh, that would be horrible.
It must have been
I'm sure he's
killing.
so excited to talk about it, though.
There's like non-disclosure agreements, and he's just having just a ball doing this.
I
That's
actually
a great
just texted
point.
him to congratulate him.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Man.
All right, we should read the super chats, though, because you guys have supported quite a bit. Thank you very much for that. We're going to go through and read the super chats now. Let's see here. Let me pull it up.
So you have to play RE4 all night.
I got to play. I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 4 all night.
I got to leave in 10 minutes. I got to get home, watch my kid while my wife's at work, but I'll stick around as long as I can.
Okay.
So
Dude, your kid's old enough. Just unplug all the electronics and plug all the electric sockets. He'll be fine.
These guys will still be here. I just have to go.
Yeah, that's fine.
But,
actually, hold on, I'm almost done.
You know what's interesting is in that one shot that you're talking about, JJ.
Yes.
You said I would like if what I'm looking at is the Los Illuminados pendant, it's the emblem, then it looks a bit different. It looks really Blair Witchy.
Yeah, a little
kinda.
bit. Hey, it does look a little bit different.
Yeah.
All right,
That's cool,
I gotta use the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back, and then we'll go through all the super chats.
Okay, I'll start reading the super chats. Okay, let me figure out if I can find where the last one was.
Yeah, like there should be like an easier way to track these things.
Love from Brazil. Are you able to VR? Yeah. Okay, I think we're coming back to Word XXI. Thank you very much. Rose Squad Bravo team member for 6 months. Thank you very much for the continued support. He says, "Let's go." Then $2 super chat from Fluffy the Hellhound, Canada. All they says, shout out to Canada. Another $2 super chat from All Things Horror. Thank you very much. No Paul Mercier, huge fail. Oh, come on now.
No, come on, man.
Yeah. Alkanoth Zulith with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Alkanoth. Can't believe I called it for both. Hell yes. Me too. I can't believe I called Cat Simulator like it was, but I did. Aiden Pierce, Ashcroft with a €2 super chat. Where's everyone going? Bingo? Yes, Leon definitely has to say that. Or it's canceled. Or we'll get Nick to record that for us, and then we could just put it in the game ourselves.
Yeah, we'll redub it.
Yeah, redub the whole game for that one line. Gary with the £2 super chat. Thank you very much. Nick, I could kiss ya, you son of a gun. Yes. Lol. Me too. Levi C's with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Did I miss the announcement? Yes, you did. It was at the beginning, and we're watching it on repeat right now. Mr. Nice Chai, thank you very much for another $10 super chat. Can we appreciate how creepy the cultist looks? RE4 make hype. Yes. I keep joking that they're look like the Greybeards from Skyrim with the castle they're walking around in, but yeah, they look very good.
A little bit.
Brett Moreau, member for 12 months, Rose Squad Alpha Team, the winning team. Thank you very much for the continued support. Thank you very much for the continued support. I'm sorry. The guy who made the original Dead Space is making the Callisto Protocol.
Nice.
Really?
I hope
That's
it
interesting.
looks like I'm pretty sure we were all convinced.
There you go.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah.
Fine, JJ.
No, you're doing good. I need you to scoot over a little bit. You can keep going.
Yeah. I get the controls for once.
Well, what did you do?
You gave me the controls.
Don't click anything. There you go.
Click this here?
No, don't click anything. Just click on the screen. There you go. Good.
Okay. Michael Bailey with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Good even morn for all of the beautiful in our beautiful world. We gather here to bless the coming of our next RE title. We are all here with the love of RE baby.
Hell yeah, dude.
And again,
Michael
Michael Bailey with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Bringing people together through Resident Evil. Thanks, Capcom. We and the RE community appreciate the great memories and times ahead. Long live Resident Evil.
Well said. And thank you for your support.
Nero Redwood, $10 super chat. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Nero.
That RE4R reveal. Damn, now I want to play it, but have to wait until next year. It said what, March 24th?
March 24th.
10 months.
So that's
Rough.
not bad. That's less than a year away.
Still.
It is, yeah.
That's crazy that it's coming out that soon, honestly.
I mean, that's enough time for baby to be conceived and born.
Yeah.
So that's a while.
All right, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
It'll go by
Tony,
fast.
get back. We're not done. We're not done with you. Bowie Sensei with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Hell yeah. I finally made it to a stream.
Oh, wow.
So did I. It's been a while.
It has been a while, and good one to make it to. Seth Boothroyd.
I was struggling with how to pronounce that.
$20 super chat. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat, Seth.
It seems like despite the supposed development issues, RE4 will be arriving very soon.
Yes. Very soon.
The Dark Apex, $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Leon looks to be suffering from PTSD. Yes. LOL, I want to see him being a realistic human that went through horrific crap during Raccoon City.
Yeah. I want it to be much more grounded in reality and actually focus on the character and his development.
He's still like dealing with his demons, and it's not just like, okay, I'm this badass running from boulders
But
immediately
he
into
can
the
still
game.
deal with it in his own sort of cocky, confident way, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, it manifests
Yeah.
differently, but yeah, hopefully they address
We get to
it.
see that more like vulnerable personal side of him and
For sure.
Ashley probably.
Yeah. Commander Win with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Hi, the outfit looks like her beta outfit from RE4.
Oh, I don't even know what her beta outfit looked like, but that maybe they did like with Resident Evil 2. We got like Mr. X's look was similar to the early concept art, so maybe they're doing the same thing. They're taking earlier concept art for their clothing.
Is that in reference to Ada or Ashley?
Ashley.
Okay, because we did stop on Ada briefly.
Oh, maybe it was Ada.
Ada or Ashley. I don't know which one they were referring to. Owain Chan Gaming with a £2 or with a £1 super chat. Didn't say anything, just spreading the love. Thank you very much. David Malary with a
50 pence.
50 pence.
Thank you so much, David.
Haven't seen that currency in a while. Happy for RE4R. Sad for hashtag Code Veronica remake.
Yeah.
Same.
Still exciting. Still exciting.
So excited. Oh, missed it.
Oh,
Chris Bylon, member of the Row Squad for 5 months, Row Squad Alpha Team.
The winning team. Thank you for the continued support.
So pumped. Was not expecting this at all, honestly.
Yeah, no, I had a good hopes that it would be there, but I just gotta say, I even though Village DLC wasn't showcased, I feel very happy, with what we've seen.
Ethan Hill with a $2 super chat.
Thank you, Ethan.
No Village DLC, just VR. Yeah, sadly, but there's always the summer events.
Yeah, there's Summer Game Fest next month, so I'm assuming we're going to see a lot more from Resident Evil 4 and the Village DLC showcase next month. So there's going to be a lot coming up.
Kevin Neva with a $2 super chat.
Thank you, Kevin.
Gone is the red dress. Why? Because realism. Yeah, you're not going to be running through a village.
True. I do like the original look, and I love her dress. But I get it. They're going more tactical. I get it. It's not too big of a deal to me.
How can you portray her as a badass if she's not roundhouse kicking in high-heeled shoes?
I mean, there'll probably be a DLC outfit for that, or at least
probably.
odds.
I'm telling you,
real quick.
I'm telling you, alternate outfits make the big cheese a giant block of cheese. Come on.
Seriously, I'm for that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Was that bothering you?
It won't go away, this copy address. That's okay.
It's probably for streaming things.
Yeah.
Give it back.
Sorry.
Pedro Knives.
Oh, thank you for all the support. The support's flowing through, guys. Thank you so much for all the super chats. We appreciate that.
$10. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pedro.
I hope that this game will do something to open up Code Veronica. A good retelling would be awesome, and I hope that they connect the Ustanak to Steve. IDK, I always felt like they were one and the same.
Interesting. I've never thought of that before. But I do hope it does. I hope it does really well, and it opens the door to a Code Veronica remake.
Zach Martin, Row Squad recruit member for 17 months. Thank you for the continued support. Resident Evil 4! Exclamation point.
Hell yeah. It's coming. It's coming. It's official now.
Everyone's hyped. Kenneth Wolf, $5. Thank you very much. I am equally as excited for Callisto Protocol. That game looks good. I think that's going to be one of the best horror games that we've gotten in a while.
I'm excited for
AAA horror games that we've gotten in a while, because there's definitely some good indie ones.
I'm just excited for new survival horror games.
Oh yeah.
The market's really dry. Aside from indie, AAA developers aren't really making survival horror games, and to see more come on, like maybe this will trigger Konami to either sell their property to Sony or do something with it, so we get some Silent Hill, and we could have the trio. Dead Space is back. Resident Evil, Silent Hill, and now Callisto Protocol. Hell yeah, count me in.
Fuck yeah. Row Squad.
Row Squad!
GG Griffin Z with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. The main difference that I saw was at the end, it showed that it will be available on the PS5, PS4, and PC as well.
That's crazy. It's coming out for last gen. That's awesome. More hands.
Shit.
Yeah.
Maybe there might be an upscale version.
I think I'm gonna buy a PS5 though.
Hopefully they're not doing a Cyberpunk where they're just releasing the same version to all platforms and have it run like potato on...
Capcom's pretty good for not doing that.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Thermal Genix with a $5 super chat.
Thank you.
PlayStation Blog just released an article about RE4. I'll have to check that out in a minute.
Hey, you guys, remember, after this stream, I'm going to go live all night with Resident Evil 4, so there's going to be a lot to talk about, and I'll hit any news that releases as the night goes on.
Landon Bryan with a...
Member for 15 months.
Row Squad Alpha Team.
Hell yeah, thank you for the continued support.
Resident Evil 4 Remake hype. So happy it's actually happening. Cannot explain how excited I am. We feel the same way that you do. You are our people.
Yeah.
Oh, jumped.
Yeah.
Jay Michael with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. The Regenerators in RE4R are going to be scary.
And I'm actually surprised we didn't see them in the trailer. No Regenerators.
Yeah.
I'm with the dark tone they have here, I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
And
the Regenerators are going to be like 8 feet tall and just be like...
they're gonna be. It's gonna be in a future trailer, and they're gonna hype that up for sure.
And
I honestly hope we don't see the Regenerators. When we actually play the game, we're just like, "Oh,
yes,
Yeah.
I'd be down for that."
Dude, this is gonna be much more horror than the original.
1 million CRC. I don't know what that is.
It's a 1000 CRC. Thank you, DEM.
Oh, that's a period, not a comma.
Yeah.
CRC from DEM Remake Regenerators. Yeah.
Can't wait to see those. Oh god, there's a lot. The hype is back on. The hype train is going, guys.
Jesse Duel with the $2 super chat.
Thank you, Jesse.
RE4 Remake website is up. Go look.
Okay.
We'll go check.
Yeah.
You to reach for the mouse. I'm using it.
Okay. After we catch up on the super chats, I'll look it up.
We're
I'll look it up on my phone real quick.
almost there. Seth Booth Road with $5 super chat.
Thank you again.
Hope for Code Veronica. Don't give up. I think we'll see more as time goes on. If not after the stuff drops, I'm sure they'll be announcing the next project, which we hope is Code Veronica. Spike Champloo, $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Hot take, but if they do a good job with RE4 Remake, I'd love to see remake of 5 and 6 someday. After Code Veronica and Outbreak first, of course.
Yeah.
The way they remake 6, I hope they do it completely different with the story.
Slower, horror, less bloated. I'd still like co-op, though.
Ibrahim,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry if I butcher your name, Ibrahim, with a $20 super chat. Where is Luis Serra in that El Gigante?
Yeah, I mean, Lewis was in it.
He was.
He was
the guy
definitely in it.
talking.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the other one, though.
Yeah, no El Gigante in it yet.
Gigante. You pronounce the G like it.
El Gigante.
El Gigante.
Gigante.
Come on,
Dude,
where's the website?
There are just so many bioweapons to do justice. There's the bugs, the Novistadors. There's the Gyarados with the Wolverine claws. There's just like there's so many added bioweapons in this entry that like seeing them all in the RE engine, like
That's gotta be
gosh,
crazy.
there's so much to create for them, like on their end.
Yeah, hopefully they don't cut any of them.
Yeah.
Oh God, it just doesn't stop. Ghost.
That's good, thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4 with a $2 super chat. I love how the LI symbol on the rock are hands. Yeah, I thought they were.
That was
hands
cool.
Too,
Yeah, that was cool. That was interesting that they did that, and it had the blood flowing down, and I thought it looked cool.
Evolution.
Oh,
$2
by the
super
way,
chat. Sorry.
What?
sorry. By the way, looking at that stone with the hands crossing over and the blood flowing down, that iconography is just like Midsummer. It's just like
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking
Helsing
that
Wind
too.
with the runic emblem. Yeah, it's so cool. So I do
Yeah,
think they're
Baz,
going to
like
weigh
me.
into that folk side more heavily. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. It is 6 o'clock. I will turn it over to you. Last one I'm gonna read right before Alkanoth is Evolution with the $2 super chat. Can't wait till we see the generators. Yes.
Oh,
me
hell
too.
yeah. Let's all say goodbye to Bob. Bob, thank you so much for coming by. It was very exciting, and you got to see the reveal of Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Yeah.
See
I
ya.
was happy to be by, and follow me on Twitter at BOB from ROE.
There you go.
See you next time. These guys will still be around, and I'll turn super chat reading over to JJ.
All right. Have a good one, Bob. Thanks for coming, man.
Also follow,
Stick it
the
in.
row on Twitter, whatever. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. Bye.
Got to get a plug in there last minute. Yeah. Oh, don't forget to tell them about G Fuel. 30% off this weekend with code ROW.
What he said.
Code ROW. All right. Have a good one, Bob. All right, guys.
There you go,
The
guys.
website is
Follow
up. I got a
Bob's
link
Twitter
to
right
it.
here.
What's that, Tony?
I'm just putting Bob's Twitter link in the chat.
Okay. Let me
There you
send
go,
that
guys.
link. I'm going to send the link over to me real quick, and then we're going to thank you, Baz and Jesse. All right. Okay, so we got some high-resolution photos and stuff to actually look through here, which is going to be much better because this is kind of low-res. So let's go check the actual website here, guys. Let's bring that in. There's the website. Here we go. Ooh, I like that explosion of blood and whatever else is coming up there. Okay, so we got the trailer there. It's coming to Xbox and Xbox Series X and S and Steam, PS5. Doesn't say PS4 on here, which is odd. Scrolling down. Ooh, that's a cool picture. Survival is just the beginning. Resident Evil 4 is a remake of the 2005 original Resident Evil 4, reimagined for 2023 and bring a state-of-the-art survival horror. Resident Evil 4 preserves the essence of the original game while introducing modernized gameplay, a reimagined storyline, and vividly detailed graphics to make this the latest survival horror game where life and death, terror, and catharsis intersect. Wow, that's fancy. That sounds good, though. I like that they're keeping the essence of Resident Evil 4 intact. And we get some really high-res photos here, which are awesome.
Yeah,
Keeping
right
that
there next to Ashley, to the right of her.
small.
If you scroll up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, there,
That's what it looks like the new pendant is. The new emblem, sorry.
I like the old pendant, but that one looks cool too. I like that they're really going into like the darkness of the cult. And there's
What's
the
that
village.
Cool fucking Leon background right there.
Yeah, that is. I still gotta make my thumbnail. All right. Players 1, Leon's brown sheepskin leather bomber jacket appears with permission from Scott NYC. Who's Scott NYC?
They're the ones who probably manufacture the jacket they used in this.
Oh, I'm gonna buy it. Definitely gonna buy the actual one. They're probably gonna have a collector's edition with it.
$6,000, I bet.
Yeah. All right, let me.
Hold on, I'm looking them up right now. Yep, New York City. Oh wait. Okay, find a store, men's jackets. Here we go. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, they actually have the real ones on there.
Well, I'm still looking for Leon's. Hold on. Where is it? Would be leather. Leather. There we go. That cuts it down. Well, I mean, we don't really get a good look at Leon's jacket, but yeah, some of these jackets are like over $1,000 fucking dollars.
Oh Jesus.
Like no fucking joke, dude. These things are. Oh wait. Oh, found. Oh yeah. Yeah. Here it is.
Stop doing that.
Here you go, JJ. I'll send it right to you.
Okay.
But if you want Leon's actual jacket from, I assume, what it's going to look like in this game, prepare to pay about $1,500.
Really?
Yep. Here you go, dude. Put it right in the chat for
Might
you.
be worth.
I mean, it could be worth it. But like, I feel if you're buying something like that, I would never wear it. I would like put it in a giant display box.
It makes sense that it would be that much. They charge over $1,000 for Chris's.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, there's no
Makes sense,
other
yeah.
ones like Leon's and everything that I'm seeing anyway. So I couldn't. Better start saving.
Yeah,
Very
there you go.
particular brand and style. It's just so slick.
Well, that's like what I hate what like gaming companies do when they team up with big time corporations. It's like, yeah, we're making these awesome watches, right? First off, nobody fucking wears a watch anymore. And second off, no one's gonna want to pay $2,000 for a fucking watch.
There you go. Tony's doing his rant.
Where, when has a gaming company done it with watches? Been seeing
Final
that.
Fantasy did it. I know Capcom did it.
Really?
Devil May Cry.
What? Actually?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I never knew about that.
I don't know if like they were $2,000. I think I'm exaggerating, but they were expensive.
Right. Okay.
I think one was like over $1,000.
Smart marketing though. It's like it's the hip icon. Everyone knows what it is. But only a few can afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's generally people I don't think that enjoy video games. That's the weirdest thing.
You said WWE promo? Is that what Tony's rant was? It's a wrestling promo?
Oh, the watch?
You better get yourself into the ring, brother.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry for the pause there, guys. I've been up trying to upload this trailer for like the last 45 minutes, and I just had to get a thumbnail.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that takes work. I
Yeah.
understand.
Chat's going crazy. Yeah, no, it's just I mean I'm liking tell them you want wait, what was that, Baz? Tell them you want Tony, I'll make a jacket and make a second one for you. Oh, Baz, I didn't know you could make jackets.
I didn't know you could make jackets either.
Huh. Max Schreiber, Tony, you haven't watched Danny Phantom and it shows. I've watched Danny Phantom. I grew up on that. It was better than Fairly Odd Parents.
Here, the trailer's up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's watch it again.
Watch
To
it
make
again.
sure that it's all good. And I uploaded it correctly.
In 4K.
Yeah.
Man, there's just hearing that music with the R, it's like, that's 100% Resident Evil 4. I love that they intro it too with the intro theme from Resident Evil 4. It's a little
Yeah.
different.
It's the new Kumbaya.
It's a new Kumbaya. And then when we seen that, I was like, oh, 100%. If they would have started with a 4, we would have knew, like, from the second we seen 4.
Oh, yeah.
Condor One to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
I love the flashbacks to him actually in the Oval Office with the president.
Yes.
And we still got over 2,000 people here, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us through this event. Like I said, it's going to be all day, so I appreciate you guys sticking around and hanging out and sharing the hype with us.
Can you guys get us to 3,000 thumbs up? Because we're at like 2,500.
Holy crap. That would be a record, I think, for a stream. 3,000.
Guess you.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, I seen something.
What's
Oh my god. This is big. Right there.
Uh-huh.
It might be little and it might be nothing, but if you look right there, you can see a little pendant glowing, which means you could still shoot the pendants and there's still going to be a merchant feature. I might be jumping to speculation here, but that could be huge. That little pendant glowing right down there.
Good catch.
Hell yeah. I love that feature, the upgrading and the...
The Punisher.
Oh, that fire scene was in the actual trailer. I thought that was a new scene. Ganados look good. Oh yeah.
The cultist looks scarier.
It looks way scarier.
Our most sacred body. It begins now.
That sounds a lot.
Hell yeah.
I'm so happy.
Me too.
If I could just forget what happened that night.
And I love he kept the jacket.
Even for a second.
And it looks really good
this
too.
Time, it can be different.
That looks like one of the Unreal Engine 4 fan builds that came out on ArtStation.
Does. It looks like
Does
the
it?
one they showcased. the lighting really does. You know, that kind of like yellowish green hue.
Yep.
On the rocks. Like that's what makes you think of it.
Yeah, during that I uploaded the wrong trailer. Oh well. It's fine. Oopsies. Yeah, so the color palette doesn't look as brown as the original, but it's got much more of a dark blue now.
Uh-huh.
And then in the day, it's still got a bit of that brown, but yeah. So there it goes. I'm gonna put it on.
Right.
I'm just gonna loop it. We're just gonna let it go while we continue on. I'm gonna read some more of the super chats now. Okay. We got Elkanath Zulith with $5. Thank you, Elkanath. He says, now my real question is, how will they tie in the Plaga from Resident Evil 3 Nemesis from Resident Evil 4? Hope it doesn't break canon. So now, if what he's referring to is earlier when M2 was fronting the Resident Evil 4 remake, they wanted to tie the Lost Plagas in with the Nemesis Parasite.
Yes.
So now that Dev 1 is taken back over, we don't know for sure if that's still going to be happening. We don't know if that's going to be what the direction they're going for. If they do tie it in, it will adjust the lore a bit. I actually have a whole video out explaining that. We got Eric Wage with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Eric. Will there be a Resident Evil Classic Collection for next gen? Nothing revealed, but I wish. I don't understand why they don't re-release those games and just improve them. Fans are doing it with the Seamless HD project on PC, but to get it in the hands of all console owners would be great. Nero Redwood with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Nero. He says, Dead Space remakes, Street Fighter 6 and Resident Evil 4 remake. I'm the most excited for the next year. I wonder if they'll showcase Resident Evil 4 and Dead Space at Summer Game Fest, maybe Village DLC. I would bet money that we're going to see Village DLC shortly, and I would probably say at Summer Game Fest. Dead Space, though, that's coming out next year. We should see something soon.
Right. Wait, so by Dead Space, do you mean the Callisto thing? Or something independent of that?
I think he means the actual Dead Space remake, because it wasn't here, but they have said that the Celestial Protocol will be next year.
Oh, the Callisto. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. They said the Dead Space remake will release next year, so I think that's what he's referring to. Explicit 10 with a $2. Thank you, Explicit 10. Hope Outbreak series is next, then Code Veronica. I would love that, honestly. I feel like now is the time for Outbreak with how they're trying to do multiplayer, and they don't seem to get it right with the two multiplayer titles they released, Project Resistance and Reverse. And for the people that like that, awesome. I'm happy for you. But I think Resident Evil is where you work together to try to survive through the classic survival horror experience. And I think Outbreak is a prime example of how to do multiplayer in Resident Evil correctly. And Resident Evil 5's co-op was great.
Oh, fuck yeah, it was. Hell yeah.
Yeah. We got a lot of support, guys. Thank you so much. We got Ibrahim with a $5. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. He says, I hope to see Salvador with more scary feature. From what we've seen at the end of this trailer, we did get to look at him, and he did look like his staff was much more gross. I'm sure he'll look creepier.
Oh, did he say Salvador or Sadler?
Oh, Salvador. We haven't seen... Oh, we've just seen him in the hallway, Salvador.
No, that's Vitoris Mendez.
Oh, I got him confused with the short one. Yeah, no, we didn't see him.
Yeah, you don't see a face on the chainsaw, dude.
Oh, yeah. Salvador. Why? I got their names completely mixed up. It's the chainsaw guy. Yeah, no, we didn't see him. But if this would have started with a chainsaw revving, that would have been crazy.
It'd been freaky.
Oh god! Or if it ended with the chainsaw revving. Sorry, I was going through so many thoughts in my head. I completely mixed up all the names and characters there. But yeah, I'm sure he's gonna be scary, and I hope they do mechanics like Mr. X in the Resident Evil 2 remake. Zach Martin with the $5. Thank you, Zach. He says, I hope there isn't any chasing around NPCs like Mr. X in Resident Evil 4. I really hope they don't do that, and Mr. Chainsaw better be back. That's literally what I just said I hope they do with the chainsaw guy, Dr. Salvador. Linku Games with a 50 MX super chat. Thank you so much, Linku Games, for your support, man. What elements do you think Resident Evil 4 should have to overcome the original? Hype, I'm shaking. I think it starts with not cutting anything and leaving all the extra in there. It doesn't need to be better. It just needs to be on par for me.
Right. The sheer amount of content.
Yeah. It's really hard to say what they could do to improve with the past remakes. I just want to see what was originally in it, and then we could talk about what they can add. You know, Resident Evil 4 to this day it's been around not because it's a great game, but because it's more than a full experience. It feels like that game should have been more than it originally came out, you know, full price, because all the extra things you can do and all the replayability. So let's start with that, and then we'll go to what they could add. Dejarnit Dion with a $5. Thank you, Dejarnit. Nothing to say, just on the support. We appreciate that. Claw320 with a $5. Thank you, Claw320. There's nothing wrong with a remake if they're taking things to the next level for fans of the original. Yes. Yeah. If they do it to improve it and preserve it, but also keep it on par or better, yeah. Ibrahim, again with another $5. Thank you, Ibrahim, again. If they remake Resident Evil 4 available on PS4 as they make Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake, that would be wonderful. To get it in more people's hands, I agree. You want to get it into as many people's hands as possible. Not everybody can get a PS5. It's difficult. Wolfenstein with a $5. Thank you, Wolfenstein. So much fresh content coming our way. Resident Evil 4 remake, Street Fighter for some on test after party battles, and maybe some Callisto Protocol for JJ vs. Evil. Woo, hell yeah! Actually, that game I could probably stream right to the row. It looks like it's right up the wheelhouse with the content we have here.
That's true.
Yeah, with like Dead Space and like Silent Hill and shit like that for
yeah,
100%, dude.
It's right in.
That's raw material right there. Quinton Bauer with a $2. Thank you, Quinton. JJ, what do you think of the Resident Evil 4 remake website you were on? I think it looks cool. I mean, it's really not much, but the fact that it's there and it's going to probably be updated is awesome. I think it's cool they got that up now. Pedro Neves with a $2. Thank you, Pedro. Be nice if the merchant references the Duke. That would be cool. Because didn't the Duke reference the merchant in Village?
Yeah.
So just to get that little reference would be awesome. Maybe we get like a photo of young Duke or something. I don't know.
Oh, he's like still like a fat baby, but he's like a little shorter.
He's just way short. Same exact, yeah. That would be great. 280 Zaku with a $2. Thank you, 280. Ashley Overtime DLC. I don't know about giving Ashley DLC, but they could. They could do a separate ways with all the characters. Lewis, Ada, Ashley. But I've seen the flash of her running through the forest. I don't know if that's going to be gameplay or if it's just a flashback, but it's cool that they look like they're going to be giving her some more backstory, especially with Leon and the president. That's cool to see that in cutscene form. Kind of what you were saying, Tony. You want more cutscenes?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
god, yeah, more cutscenes. More like how like the events of like what these characters have gone through. I want to see that play out more because like Resident Evil 3 remake did that with Jill. They had her PTSD. I mean, after the escape from the apartment, they didn't really touch on the PTSD anymore. So I kind of hope that's like something that Leon kind of goes through with every time. And like when he finally sees Ada in in the Resident Evil 4 remake, it's kind of like a shock to him instead of more just like Ada. And it's just like, yeah, we could change it up.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. They could do a lot more with that, while still preserving the style, definitely. And judging by what we've seen today, it's early to judge. But what we've seen today is they get it. They get from what we've seen. They get the style, and they have their own tone for Resident Evil 4. Again, it looks a lot like Village as far as aesthetics. We got Pedro Neves with a $2. Thank you, Pedro. Maybe Resident Evil 5 remake, make it connect more to Billy. I'm kind of Tony. I'm not a big fan of Billy. I don't know. He's kind of came and gone.
One and done, baby. One and done.
One and done. I don't know. Dejarnit Dion with a $5. Thank you again, Dejarnit. Let's talk about how awesome the castle will be. The snippet we got matched with what they did with the Resident Evil 8. You know how it's going to be creepy. Oh, for sure. I mean, the aesthetics of what we see in this graphically, it looks like it's going to be very much darker and more gothic. Everything looks a little more like dirty and run down and real, I guess you could say.
Dilapidated.
And the castle will be what I wanted from Castle Dimitrescu and Village before it came out, except it's going to be done now like as its big own massive completely rebuilt area, and I think that's going to be awesome
and much larger scale, hopefully, than Lady D's castle, right? Because that's in comparison to the original RE4, it's like tiny. The Castle D to like the original RE4 castle. It's just like there's so many castles in the original RE4.
it's massive in Resident Evil 4, and it looks massive in Village until you get in it, and you're like, there's really not much to explore here.
Yeah.
It's all pretty bare bones. What's there is amazing, but I felt like there could have been way more in Village's Castle Dimitrescu, like
Right.
way more. So hopefully we see the size and scale of Resident Evil 4's castle brought to the Resident Evil 4 remake. I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
We got Pernalogna Gamer, or I'm sorry, yeah, with a $2 super chat. Nothing to say, just showing the support. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Chief Keef 623 with a $5. Thank you, Chief Keef. We're going to start the road to Resident Evil 4. Haha, I'm so hyped for this. This is exactly what I wanted for a Resident Evil 4 remake, especially looks badass, or specifically looks badass. Yeah, definitely. And we're going to have a hype event to Resident Evil 4 like we did with the Road to Village, Side Road to Village. And we can continue the Side Road to Village because they still haven't showed the Village DLC yet. And then now leading up to Resident Evil 4. I think we'll probably do like, I think what we're going to do is once they release Resident Evil 2, 3, 7, and Village with the upgraded graphics, we're going to play all those in preparation for 4.
The re-road to 4.
there's Side Road to Village, Back Road to Village. There's so many different series.
Re-road to remake. There you go.
Yeah, Road to Remake. There you go. I'm sorry, Alleels with a $5. Thank you so much, Alleels. So excited for this remake. Resident Evil 4 was the first game I played religiously in the series. I hope this game is amazing. Love the channel. Thank you so much for that. We're glad you like the content, and I just hope the game, the fun, right? Resident Evil 4, the original, was just one of the most fun grind survival horror action games you could play. I hope the fun is still in the remake. Like Resident Evil 2 Remake, I thought that game was so much fun to replay over and over. Super Trooper, 66 with a £5. Thank you so much, Super Trooper. Did they keep Nick Apostolides for Leon? Nothing confirmed, but when you listen to his voice in this, it sounds just like Nick Apostolides. So very excited for that. And I thought that the voice actor in this, which is most likely Nick, did a great job. And then Kefla with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Kefla. Your right hand comes off. Oh, I hope we get some of those lines back in here, man. I hope so.
I think there's ways to like take lines that were cheesy and make them effective in a more serious setting. Because I think as serious as Resident Evil gets, they still can pull off that old like cheesy charm. I feel.
Oh, people
for sure.
love it. Yeah, like they can strike a balance for sure.
Oh yeah.
I hope they do, like they did with Resident Evil 1 to Resident Evil 1 Remake. It was still cheesy and campy, but it was much more realistic, right? It was still there though.
Yeah, I would say even in the CG series, like we've seen in Degeneration, Infinite Darkness, when he finds out about the traitor, he's like right under our noses. Typical. It's just like that classic camp with Leon is like still there. It's so tangible.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, so I think they get it. I do. Twinkle Toes, 1985 with a $5. Thank you, Twinkle Toes. Do you think the Village DLC will come out before Resident Evil 4? I would imagine so. That would only make sense. I mean, it's been over a year, and Resident Evil 4 is already coming out, so I would assume it would come out sometime this fall, honestly. And it'll probably have a tease to Resident Evil 4 Remake to get us more excited that that's coming. Resident Evil 4 is coming out on PSVR 2. That's insane. We just got the original on the MetaQuest 2, and now we're getting the remake. Oh my god. I think I'm so happy Capcom is doing this with their new games where they're keeping it. We didn't even say it's going to be over the shoulder because we've seen gameplay clips where it was over the shoulder. Thank God. But the fact that they're keeping it over the shoulder and they're giving us VR, like they're finally doing it where they're doing, why can't we have multiples? Like, why can't we do this? They're finally doing it. That's amazing.
Yeah. They really found a way, and it's almost like if you consider all of the different platforms that RE4 has been released on, non-VR and now VR, if someone had to play through all of those,
oh god,
it would be like 80. Like, it's crazy.
There's so much. There really is. We got Darth Calculus with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Darth Calculus. Really excited for this game. Just hope they don't cut things out like Resident Evil 3. And I agree, and I think that Capcom's Dev 1 taking over the development instead of M2 is much more reassuring. They only did that because of the feedback from Resident Evil 3 Remake. So there's a good chance that they're not going to cut anything. I hope. But yeah. And then to the over the shoulder, I think fixed camera angle is always my favorite. I know that's never coming back, but I think if I had to pick the definitive camera angle for Resident Evil going forward, it would be over the shoulder. Throw in VR on top of it, and I'm sold. I was already sold, but I'm definitely sold.
You and VR are like, like best buddies.
Oh my god, I just wish it was easier to stream VR, because once you get the headset on and everything, you can't see chat, you can't see if your stream's going through okay, you can't check audio levels. If I could just stream easier, I would have streamed Resident Evil 4 by now. I would have streamed the entirety of Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 with the VR mod, but yeah. We got Fifi with a $10. Thank you so much, Fifi, for the support. So hyped. Hell, I think it's a good day if you're a Resident Evil fan, for sure. And if you're a Street Fighter fan, right, Tony?
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
Wide smile.
I like Street Fighter. I'm not a huge fan, but I will say that gameplay and trailer looked awesome. It looks so different.
Very big improvement over how Street Fighter 5 went. So I'm very excited.
Mm-hmm. That date, that's crazy. It's that date. Wow. Evolution with a $2. Thank you, Evolution. Are we not going to talk about Krauser here? We did.
I mean,
I think we did.
I don't think he's shown in the trailer, but he's gonna be in the game regardless. Like you can't have RE4 without Krauser. He was kind of essential.
Dude, he's gonna look so good, and his
He's gonna be
arm is
like-
gonna look so freaky.
He's gonna be like super fucking buff and shit like that. Like he's gonna be like 3 times the size.
I can almost
probably make him more
imagine,
realistic.
Instead of this like big set piece with like explosives and like semi-automatic like weapons, they have Krauser like busting through walls with his arm.
He's
just
Mr.
like,
X character
William
of this
Birkin.
game.
Actually, wait, no, that reminds me of the first, not Terminator, RoboCop movie, where the guy's against the wall and RoboCop just takes his hand through and just pulls him through the wall.
They did that in Resident Evil 2 Remake too, with Mr. X pulling Ben Bertolucci's head to the wall.
Yeah, he squishes it like a grape.
Yeah, no, they didn't show Krauser, but I'm sure like they didn't show Krauser, they didn't show Dr. Salvador, they didn't. There's a lot that's yet to be shown, but that's okay. It's just the announcement trailer. Like, there's more going to be coming, obviously, and I don't want them to show too much. But I'm excited now to see everything.
They showed as much as they did, to be honest. I'm really shocked by that.
We got Zan Maverick with a $5. Thank you so much, Zan Maverick. I love you, Beggy. You should be on the Friday streams more often. Tony, just reminding you that Corey is the Bravo captain. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, it's going. They're fighting again over Bravo captain supremacy.
I'll just beat Corey like I did last time.
Oh, shots fired both ways. Damn, that's gonna be a good. The Throwdown Part 2, Row Rumble Part 2. It's coming. And you kicked it off, Zan. Elkanoth with a $5. Thank you, Elkanoth. Says, good news for you, JJ. I heard the game's live streaming is coming to Quest 2, actually. Oh, is it? But I mean, that's great. But if Resident Evil 4 and Village are on PSVR 2 exclusive, then hopefully they get something too. But that's good because I can play Resident Evil 4 on my Quest. That's really good news. Holy crap. All right. I don't know what else there is to cover because we pretty much discussed everything. It's been super hype now. We've been going live for about 2.5 hours. We dissected the trailer. We gave all of our thoughts. We gave our impressions. We watched the entire event. It's been a lot of fun. Tony, is there anything else that we might have missed that you would like to discuss?
I think we've kind of covered like the major things of like what we want to see from RE4, like what we've seen so far. Everybody seems pretty happy. I really don't think other than, there's really nothing else. I mean, because we were going to see, like I said, I didn't expect us to see that much, to be honest. I thought it was just going to be like, Leon walking into like that first house you walk into. It's like, I'm looking for this girl. He gets attacked. And then like, it cuts to him, like he pans up. He's got his gun and then boom, Resident Evil 4. I thought that was going to be it. Because RE2s didn't have as big a reveal as.
So you thought it would just be a teaser, and that would have made way more sense. Just a teaser, right? Not a whole trailer with gameplay and characters. I agree.
Yeah, it's insane.
We're eating good as Resident Evil fans.
We're eating good tonight.
We're eating a lot.
What about you, Baggy?
There's just so many things in the trailer that I'm excited for. Like obviously the biggest one that I keep nerding out about is the pagan elements and that stone with the blood on it. I just want them to weigh into that more esoteric side much more than they have in the original because but even though the lore was there, it wasn't as built into the game as I would have liked it to be. It was very separate, it's part of like this book. And so if we're gonna have like a story that has like all of the game files explain that lore and all of those pagan inspirations that folk horror are there, like that's all I want, like everything else looks good. It looks very taken care of. And I also didn't expect to see this much today. I didn't know how this would be like divvied up between this showing and like Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
But I was like, wow, an entire trailer just today.
And it opened with
back with Village. Yeah, it opened with it.
What a
so
freaking way to open a event.
I know. But yeah, those are closing thoughts for me. I couldn't be happier.
Me too. And I just want to point out real quick while I pause here. I can't. It's hard to tell, but that looks like a golden egg right there, right at the very bottom.
Oh, it does. What an eggy.
I need an egg.
Eat it.
It's golden. It's got a shine to it. I don't know if it's an egg, but it looks like a golden egg. But no, I am super hyped. I still kind of like rattled from starting the event with that and how much we got to see. It looks great. Actually, I couldn't have asked for it to look better. I try to picture these things in my mind, and what I've pictured in my mind doesn't look this good. So I'm super excited. And you guys know you're in the right place for all the latest Resident Evil 4 Remake news, theories, speculation, rumors, leaks, discussions. Residents of Evil, we got you covered. So we're going to keep all the news rolling as it unravels throughout the year until the release. We're going to have hype events, live streams. We go live every Friday. Right now we're doing our Side Road to Village, where we play all the side Resident Evil games in preparation for the Village DLC. So that's something to look forward to. And this stream is not over once it ends. I'm going to be going live in about half an hour so I can set up. I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 4 on the PS5 for a hype stream, talking about this all night, talking with you guys. I know it was super hype, so it was hard to read what everybody was saying, but tonight I'm going to be trying to be engaging more, playing and chatting with you guys all night, so there's that to look forward to. So if you want to be notified, make sure you enable your notifications, because it's going to be about a half an hour after this. And let us know, too, if you're rewatching this, let us know in the chat if there's anything. I'm sure in the comments, you guys are going to let us know that we missed a ton of stuff, so please, in the comments, let us know what we missed. I want to thank everybody. We had over 3,000 people here. We still have over 1,500 people, guys. Thank you so much for coming by to experience this event with us. It's a Resident Evil holiday, and we appreciate you coming to the Residents of Evil. And thank you so much for over 2,760 likes. That is one of our all-time highs, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. If you have not hit that like button, please do so. It helps the channel, and it lets us know what you guys like to see. Are you excited for Resident Evil 4 Remake? If you're excited, hit that like button. So thank you. And I'm pretty sure that's all there is to cover. I don't know if we're going to be live tomorrow. It depends on how late I'm live playing Resident Evil 4 tonight. But we'll see. But I think that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the super chats, new members. Thank you for all being here and experiencing this with us. And hope to see you back at the Residents of Evil, hopefully soon. Hopefully later tonight. All right. So if you guys want to, follow us at Row Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow Tony on Twitter at OneBigBoss, right? You got it.
Yep, One Big Boss.
_big_boss_. And Beggy, where can people follow you?
Twitter.com/BeggyBegBeg, YouTube.com, same name. So, yeah.
And you guys can follow me on Twitter at JJFromRow. There you go. Lastly, shout out to G Fuel, guys. Get G Fuel this weekend. Code ROE at checkout. Get 30% off the entire store. Thank you, G Fuel. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you, and we hope to see you back at the Residents of Evil. See you in a little bit, guys. Bye.
See ya. Bye.